Yo, what's the deal? Yo, what's the deal? Watch the phalanges, watch the backside, Shaman T history. What's the word? How we doing this morning? You know what I'm saying? Waiting for my man Friendly Extortion to come through, see if everything's working. One man Pal Call, number one is in the building. Vlad Viet, what's the deal? See you came through. What's going on? One for 2 to 3,000. Let's see what's up. Oh, don't tell me this thing is acting crazy again. So to one. Check this out. Every time we see what's good, okay. Are we going through this shit again? Yo, y'all can hear what's going on? Let me see. Yeah, so it's good. Let's see if I can hear over here. Well, Friendly Extortion, what's the deal? Alright, this thing's this thing just be bugging. Every time I went to alright. Hit that thumbs up like my boy Vlad Riot said, man. Good morning to everybody. We was over there in one community rocking with was that one community rocking with Uda Block. Now we over here rocking with history and sitting waiting for my man Friendly to pull up. And it's a goat, you know, seeing once Friendly comes through. Sometimes it's StreamYard been acting up for the pull up. But man, how's everybody doing? My man Vlad Ryan, what's the deal, man? How you doing over there in Denmark, man? What time is it on Tuesday? We was gonna make this extension of what we was doing over there, messing with Uda Block. There's a few things that was going on, so we wanted to make it in here like swim in. I played a couple of games, pal. You know what I'm saying? I needed my offensive coordinator last night. I might get one busting right now in a few minutes too. Need some of your luck. They've been catching up with me, man. It seemed kind of different rocking a couple of games without you. Then motherfuckers pull up at the end and then I lose. Oh, okay, you on the job hunt? That's what it is. Yeah, man. They still over there. Oh, let me check out something else too. Oh, my man, Vlad Riot, what type of work do you be doing, bro? It's cool and comfy in here. I gotta fix this up again. What type of work you do out there in Denny? With my man Power Car, what we up to this morning? What you got going on over there? Go down the elevator. Oh, Power, what you got going on this morning? You got some breakfast, man? What Jay say back in the day? Back in the day, let me finish my breakfast up. Hey man, I welcome y'all. Thank y'all for coming in the morning. You know, I'm usually either been 4 hours in already or I'll be dead. Mainly picking jobs and storages, like work. Hey man, you gotta keep it going. Okay, man. You know, like I said, watch the phalanges, watch the backside. You know what I'm saying? You might go on the porch and see some shit you ain't seen in a minute. You don't want to lose her because the breath ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my nigga Power. Man. Power cars rated. That's what I meant to ask you last time, Power. I think I did years ago one on the Gotti joint, but where did you get that name from, bro? If allegedly, or if it's something that you can say up here. Oh man, it's a difference of what I don't got going on over here, man. It's always adventure with pieces, bro. You know that. I got the, you know what I'm saying? I try to get the game going, man. The ADD be running rampant sometimes. That's why I be needing y'all, man, in my company. But got the game started. I was over there. We had a good morning, like I said, morning coffee. Good morning, Vietnam. But we had a great joint going on at Wood Community, messing with Uda Block this morning. And then I was up there for a long time holding it down, and then Friendly had came up there later on. I ain't even heard from him. Excuse me, y'all, because I gotta turn this down. And then I ain't heard from from Friendly for a second. Oh, this shit gonna fuck up everything. I forgot all about this. Oh, this is gonna kill everything. Uh, man, why this do this bullshit? Man, this shit is crazy. And it's gonna go up. Yo, this shit is the worst. Just enough for me to fucking come on, bro. Yeah, this gonna get basically fucking. Come on, TV. This shit is fucked it all up. This shit is just gonna keep fucking going on and on and on. There's no fucking remote. Oh, this shit is a freebie. All that shit. This shit just continue to go up. So this is a free stream. All because of that dumb shit. Yo, what's going on, my brother?
You already
Dumb as
know,
shit.
top of the morning to everyone, to everybody. Blessings to all in the chat. Yo,
Fucking reason.
shout out to Uda Block. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Uda has some interesting topics, but the thing is,
Uh,
the people when they fuck up, you know, the shit that niggas got good shit going on. You understand what I'm saying? Like they don't
mm-hmm.
want to hear and stuff like that. And this is what we need to stop. We need to start respecting certain things. But I think it was a pretty good topic most of all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It was
Yo,
pretty
hold on. What
dope.
you say? The last part of what you said? Yo, hit them like buttons, y'all.
Oh, I
Like,
said we got to
share.
respect each other a little bit
My
more.
opinion.
You know, because
Yeah.
the brother and the sister they had some good topics and they had a good build. And what other people come with, they don't want to hear this. This is the problem. So what are we talking about then? If people don't want to
Right.
hear, okay? So smash that motherfucking like, goddamn it, early in the morning.
Right. That's the truth. You heard me when I tell, like, when the OG lady had talked. That's what I was telling the other kid. Like, yo, come on with that. Like you said, you can't just be, oh, trash that to talk what you want.
Right,
Just go somewhere else, then, bro. Like, yo, that shit's a heavy conversation. Like, me. Like, I felt like
right. That
I
was a
be
heavy
on that
dope
too.
joint. Cause that
Huh?
was something, you know what I'm saying, that these are conversations you have. You may influence somebody or somebody might gravitate to this conversation that it's that could do something, make a change, and people could stand together and speak and do things. You understand? But when you have people talk about they don't want to hear this and do that. So what are we supposed to do? Accept it and deal with it because of you
Right.
feeling or whatever. Like that's the problem when people talk about crimes and all this other fucking shit in the hoods and all that. But then
Hmm.
nobody want to hear it. Nobody want to do nothing about it. So what are we doing? What are we talking about?
Exactly. And when it be nonsense, like, yo, like I said, the thing is, like, it's one thing, like, that's what I said, of, like, us getting together is like you giving me respect and always be like, yo, you be on some shit. And it's like a lot of that stuff I didn't already talked about with Faris, like, I don't grab those celebrities or we have conversations that we make and we talk about ourselves
Right,
and those same type of topics, and that's what make your show make what we be doing good. And it's like I've been saying the whole time to them, those type of conversations is what it is. It's again, it's black taboo, and people don't like talking about those things all the way to the point that that's why he said that he didn't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's kind of crazy to the point that like, whoa, you don't want to talk about that. Maybe it happened to you. Maybe you somebody, or you somebody who participate in those type of things. So
right.
that's
That's all
why
the type of thoughts I had going through my mind.
right. And
Either
then
you're a
people,
victim or you're a prayer, predator.
right,
Yeah, but maybe the person could be either or. He may not just be open minded mentally. You understand? So,
hmm,
people got to give things a chance and just shut up and listen sometimes. You know, I'm not gonna
right,
feel about the same way you feel about fuck shit. You understand what I'm saying? Some
right,
people get over that. Some people don't want to deal with that anymore in life. Some people want to live a healthy life. Some people want to live longer. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people prefer to live less. You understand? They want to live as much as how could I say? But people don't want to live long enough. People just want to live to whatever it is. You understand? It's not to the reality, and people don't really want to do for the communities and stuff like that. Look, this type of thing brings awareness to every woman out there, to the young girls, to the mothers, sisters,
hmm,
auntie, grandparents, neighbors, friends, whatever. It bring awareness. But when people don't want these messages to be put out there, that's why we still in the same motherfucking
right,
boat. You understand? We didn't upgrade. You understand? Because
right.
people still don't want to hear it, and there's a lot of people that don't want to hear the real shit.
Exactly, but
You
and
know?
that's the funny thing. We always go through this. Like people are always willing, like I said, when they talking about Takeshi and Whack 100, when you talk about the bullshit, niggas are still on it all day. I have no problem talking about it. But when you talk about something serious, it's
Right.
like I said, you can even took Polite's name off of it and still talk about the conversation. Good morning, Keish. What's going on, baby?
Like, and then that's why I asked the question. Even though I didn't get the answer I wanted, because everybody started beating around the bushes and telling me stories and going back to slavery, when that wasn't the question. The question is, okay, with big numbers. Okay, are we only exposing and talking about celebrities and regular
Mm-hmm.
people that are YouTubers that got nice platforms? Or that we trying to do just bash people career? Or we trying to just really put the positive energy out there? Because I see it going on in the community. So the question was, is this just about exposing people who have the platform, or this is about exposing everyone in general? And if so, um, what are we gonna do? Because would you uh, bring somebody to justice seeing something like that in your community? Would you speak up and say something? Would you tell the
Right,
neighbor? You understand? Like, would
right,
you approach the person and what would you do? Nobody wanna, everybody wanna go to a whole different route. So then accept it. Then, if this is what you want and you don't want to speak and we whatever, so then you gotta accept that lifestyle. Then, so
exactly.
people prefer to hear that fucked up part. I ain't talking. I ain't no snitch. Okay. So now why the fuck you worrying about the kids if you ain't a snitch?
Exactly. Hello, E
If
Bless.
you
Good
don't
morning.
speak up and
Or good
protect these
evening for
kids,
you.
so how are we gonna help them?
I have no
You understand?
mods
They're
to drop a
becoming
link.
victims to these predators, and nobody want to speak up and do anything about it because
Mm-hmm.
nobody a snitch. You understand?
Right. And
So
that's
there's
why.
certain things that at the same time, what are we doing? Are we just exposing people, talking about people, or are we going to try to do something, or the people going to try to bring some awareness to those who couldn't maybe have the power to speak up or something and do something and whatever? Are we doing it for that, or we're just doing it just to expose people, just to have something to talk about?
Exactly. Just something to talk about, being nosy more than anything else. They want to expose people.
You know, you could expose the person all you want, but not everybody going to be aware of it. Not everybody's on YouTube. Not everybody watch the news. So you have to bring some awareness so people maybe in the community could talk about it more. And by people do more communicating than communicating to
Oh my
following
God.
social media. A lot of people really don't follow certain things on social media. You understand? So we need to talk about it so people could talk about it more, whether in the streets, at a job, or wherever, wherever it is, it needs to be brought up. But we can't fight a war if nobody willing to stand up and speak up for what's right and what's wrong.
Exactly.
You understand? So how the fuck are we going to make a change? How are we going to help anyone if we're not standing up for it? Because we can't go out there and kill everybody. We can't go
Exactly.
get and killing anybody because we're going to end up in jail
Uh,
too.
Keisha, Keisha, if you have the time, I don't have anybody in there. The E-Bless TV is our sister from Africa. Subscribe to her channel when you have the chance.
Peace,
Keisha,
bless.
she will bring back the same to you. Or E-Bless, you do the same thing. Keisha TV has a channel. She'll bring back to you.
The brother did had a good topic about that, and there's people actually that don't want to hear stuff like that. They either could care less, or it never hit home, or it's probably a natural lifestyle, and to them in their eye they see it and it's nothing to them. It doesn't bother them. They was never a
Right.
victim. Hey, so why should I worry about it?
It's
Like that's
exactly.
selfish.
I said that a long time ago in this
Uh,
understanding because you'll like her too, Key. She does a lot of things. She's passionate. She's our sister from, like I said, Nigeria. The the There's so many people. Like I said before, like when shootings and stuff, and it's understandable. Like when you watch the news and stuff like that, you look, you see somebody get shot or whatever. You're like, damn, it's bad, but you really don't care. But when things like that hit home, it's a different situation. And that's like, what I'm saying, like a lot of things, what I'm saying, and like what we talking about, you know, when you hear about a niece or a little young lady getting, what I'm saying, taken advantage of and being sacrificed, and getting her goodies took, you say, damn, that's effed up, and what you'll do, but when it be your niece or your daughter, oh, you want to kill somebody, you want to go crazy.
right, right,
So it's just funny how people are, man, and at the same time, it's like it puts you in this situation of being a piece of shit, and then like what you talk about, and even sometimes that's why I catch myself, and I said me and you will bump heads when you be like, hey, it's in our backyard, and it's up to us to take care of a lot of our problems, and those are one of the things. You can't sit up there on one side say, oh, the community, the hood, this, the hood, that, but then you let certain things ride, and it's things that you don't care about, and it's huge like that. You let people get away with certain things because of the bag, or somebody comes with a couple of turkeys 1 month, but then they can just destroy the hood for the rest of the 11 months. That shit's no good. But it's just, I mean, that's why I said I think Uruguay got a good thing going on with his one community and what he's doing, and certain things. That's why I think all of us are different. We all got different minds, but it's good to have like variety on the channels that we have. Like, what I'm saying, when you get in that kitchen, I get in that kitchen, it's a variety show. And then I have friends and stuff like that. When Keish got her thing going on, and we go visit her and support her, and vice versa. And like the sister E Best is out of the country, but she has a lot of stuff on her channel and represent her people and stuff that we can learn from. She always salute her kings and the princes and stuff that people be doing out there. We You can learn from that type of stuff. Support, just like even on these YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? That's why like I don't be trying to deal with gospel when we have so much things in our backyard and things that we go through with regular people. But people be so concerned with celebrities and stuff like that, with people who don't even give a fuck about our lives. And people get into argument and name calling over people who know nothing of us. That's why certain times I don't really have no time to really be talking about certain people. Like I said, certain people and certain things be so toxic that I don't even like talking about. Oh my, friendly must be in the traffic. How's your morning going so far, Keish? What you got going on, babe? Just letting this guy do whatever he wants. I see. Two ladies are holding it down. How's the rest of my folks in the clouds, the Bush babies? How we doing this morning? Good morning to all the Bush babies. We got 8,000 people in the building. It's wonderful. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I hope you're having a good morning. Cook yourself some breakfast and go out and have a wonderful day. Remember, like I always say, put a smile on a stranger's face. You know, try to have a better day today than you had yesterday. We're still here though. Uh, Friendly, what happened? It gets weird when somebody's here and then you don't hear from them.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Now I'm at
Okay,
the
there we
store. You
go.
already know, getting that bacon, egg, and cheese. And
Oh,
all that.
okay.
Yeah, you already.
You
Yeah, 'cause I
grabbing
gotta
for
go.
them to do it, or you grabbing for yourself? Oh, nah, you got them doing it because of the situation.
Huh?
I said you grabbing for them to cook, or you grabbing something for yourself?
Oh no, so they cooking it right there.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
making
That's
it
what I
real
figured.
quick. I ain't trying to make that 'cause I'm still in the process of
Yeah, I got
moving.
you.
Today
Yeah,
will
I
be the
got you.
last day. The last day. Yeah. But yeah. So my thing is, I don't know what people. I think people prefer to hear fuck shit or bullshit shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. When you speak the truth, people get bothered. If you ever notice that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You speak the truth, somebody's going to get bothered. People's going to get offended. Nobody want to hear it or whatever because it's the truth. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? When you don't sugarcoat something, people always going to get bothered and offended. And people
Mm-hmm.
are just not going to want to hear, oh, nobody want to hear that shit. How you know? You don't want to hear it. But if people hear you say that, now nobody want to hear that shit. So we stuck in
That's
weird in the same shit.
exactly. That's why, like I was saying to dude, there happens so much up there in these panels and stuff that you always have people,
Right?
you know, oh, where did you get that information? Why are you talking about this? Like you said, arguing about stuff. Like, let it flow. Let it. Why are you getting upset that somebody is shedding light to something that's wrong out here?
And honestly, none of this shit should ever be an argument. All this should just
No.
be something that we all have a different opinion and we might have learned something different. But hearing from listening to one another, we can see our point of view, our differences, and we could get to understand each other. And that's why I say that every time. You understand? By communicating, that's the only way you're gonna get to understand how other people think and respect. You know what I'm saying? And know where they stand. Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. Every time, every
Ah,
time that it be stuff like
yeah.
that, you just see these people just It'd just be crazy
Just
because
had
that
to
was a
put.
great topic to be talking about, and then we got the names removed from what we was talking about more of the situation more than
Yeah,
talking about a name. It wasn't even about a name, more or less that we was talking about what was taking place. Now that's
Salute.
what up, John. That could be also true, but the only thing is this that it is if somebody else want to talk about it, then let people talk about it. Then it shouldn't offend you. What's going on, Egg? Did what's the name wrap up, or you just left to see what was going
I'm
on?
just saying you was live. Thank you. Still think you live. Good.
Just chilling, man. I was just breathing off here, man. How was the day for you?
Everything copacetic.
Okay.
Woke up late. Make me some tea. Get my mind right. That's about it. Salute to the panel, the chat, people in the bushes.
Okay. Yeah, the Bush people are in attendance. That's what's good early morning. I just was
The bush
continuing to
babies gotta
just
do their job.
oh yeah, like I said, it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. The Bush babies are definitely loved. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are here to just do right and be a part of it. There's a lot of things going on, man. It's just was asking over there who had a great show going on. That's why he had even got me to do this, but I guess he got caught up with, what I'm saying, everything that was going on over there, and then people pulling up on him. But it's all good. What I had was just piggybacking off of he, like I said, he had a good show going on. It had some stuff, it's always run into controversy over people not wanting to talk about certain things, but it is what it is.
What happened though?
Oh, definitely. Oh no, no, cause somebody was up there. We was talking about. I guess we was talking about the polite situation. But we had it where basically it wasn't even so much on polite anymore, but just mainly just talking about the pedal issue in itself. And one of the dudes was like I'm sick and tired, like honestly, like sick of keep talking about this. And he was saying to the lady like, "Oh, y'all are just victims, and it's like y'all keep going over it, and it ain't helping you, and this and that type of thing." I was just kind of like, man, I think you got to question when people feel that way. Like, why I don't feel like dwelling on it all night neither, but it's like that's a serious situation. And it's conversations like that we don't never talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, what I mean, you didn't have this conversation up here too. It's just like it's black taboo. You know what I mean? And as a people, it's shit that we don't like to talk about. But it's one of them shits just like with the race when, what I'm saying, no folks would tell us, oh, this ain't a place to talk about it. But when can you talk about the situation? Oh, good morning, Rain. How you doing?
My bad, too. My shit dropped. I
It's
heard you
all
what
good.
you were saying. I heard what you were saying now.
Oh,
I'm back
yeah,
in the
so
place. See, fellas.
That's a
yeah, so it's
sensitive
just like,
topic, man.
huh? Oh,
Saying that's a sensitive topic. More
right,
more for the women than the dudes, in my
right.
opinion.
And no doubt, and hey, like I said, that was the thing. It was like an OG woman, and she got up there and she was kicking her piece about it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if a woman, it's been a lot of times, especially when you know that they're not lying. It's situations where you might
Come on.
think that the woman setting the dude up or some shit like that, but the lady was saying her own piece, and she felt, what I'm saying, comfortable talking about it. So it's like, why are you trying to run her off, telling her truth? Like, you know what I'm saying? And she basically was great. She, what I'm saying, she spoke highly good for herself anyway.
And I
Like
feel that's like neglecting a person when they speaking on something, that they want, that they think is important, and they was a victim of something. When they speaking on something, I feel like you're neglecting your own people and your women. You understand? As we be talking that bullshit all the time, our black women and brothers and sisters, all that. But then when they do speak up on something, people don't want to hear that, so you just reject it. You turn them down. So how you expect for people to open up and speak up if you're not even trying to hear your own people speak,
exactly.
Who? Oda said that, or it was somebody else?
or somebody else?
Uh, uh.
But that was crazy.
Y'all think it's a good topic to discuss though?
Um, to be honest, yeah, because it's something that people should be aware of, and it might open up somebody's mind who listens or ever come across people recording with people having a conversation like that. It might be like, damn, I never thought of that. You understand? It might open up the eyes, and it could probably help others to teach them how to prevent or know the signs of certain things. And for those who probably went through it, remember, some people keep shit inside, and that shit affects them through life. You know, and they got to deal with seeing that same person who hurt them for so many years, whether walking in the community or living with them at the same home or going to the same schools. They still got to live with that and keep their mouth quiet, shut. So it's basically when people don't want to, speak up on that. Basically, people, in other words, condoning rape and all that child molestation because they don't want to speak on it. They're like, I don't give a fuck. It ain't my sister biologically. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's a lot of men out there who are afraid to talk about it.
Oh yeah.
I believe that too.
Cause friendly, remember, like my situation, and it's crazy because I was on a panel. Motherfuckers trolling, brung it up, thought they were trying to embarrass me, right?
You
And
have
some
it
chicks, some
up,
chicks,
Congress.
some chicks was telling me that like I've been molested and it could affect me, but I was trying to explain to them I didn't even know what molestation was at the time. So for me, as ignorant as it sounds, I take it as a sexual experience. It didn't affect me how it would a molestation victim. And by me saying that, other dudes start hitting the panel, right? And
Like me.
they talking about their experience, and they talking about how they was being taken advantage of from an older woman, without saying
Yeah,
the word advantage. So I know it's millions of guys who out there who've been through my experience, me and your experience, what I say, dealing with
right.
older women at a young age.
Yeah, 'cause I remember that conversation. I was like, oh shit. So I could speak on what I went through then. You know what I'm saying? So I spoke up with you about that situation, and I really didn't look at it until I got older. After everybody saw, I was like, damn, that is rape. I'm only 11. I was only 11 years old.
I keep friendly. I kept it real. The first time I brung it up, it was like a teaching lesson on Bullet Show. I was just bringing up my situation, and I never realized it. Like it was something I buried. You know what I mean? I was listening to Hassan Campbell one day. Heard up, and the nigga said how he buried shit in his past and he forgot shit. And I swear to God, in that moment, it hit me, yo. I'm like, oh shit, I was molested too.
Right.
Word up. It just hit
Well,
me like that. I ain't know what the fuck it
hey,
was.
well, that day with you on the panel that conversation was going on, that's what actually made me realize that I was a victim. I thought it was
See?
cool. I thought I'd just smash and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like to this day, I just believe that I was good this whole time. But then I was like, damn, I was a victim. So that is very important to talk about. Some people
And
just
it
bury
was
it.
crazy. I don't even want to say the channel or call the women out. I'm talking about it's like three. They ain't attacked me, but they were trying to convince me. They went as far as say, "Don't you know you could get paid for that? You've been taken advantage of." I'm talking about three other guys hit the panel talking about how they had relationships with older women.
Yeah.
The energy changed. They never bring it back up. You know why? Because I think they probably took advantage of younger dudes, and they had to
Oh,
look in the mirror.
right. That's
or
interesting.
or or understood where I was coming from. Cause there ain't no difference being taken advantage of. I just think men. in some cases handle it different. Like we been taken
Right.
advantage of by man. I probably would have never said. I probably would have never said. That's a lot. I probably would have never said nothing. You know what I mean? Because it was girls in the equation. Like I was more open up to speak about it. But I want to know how many niggas in the bush is scared to talk about it though.
There's a double standard, and it definitely is yeah, when John the nasty uncle got you. Yeah, niggas not gonna want to talk about it. You gotta be his son. And some niggas will jump in there just to be talking and say that it's a lady too and it's a man. Like I said again, it's black taboo. It's nothing new under the sun. It's just the people that's willing to talk about things that happen. Okay, we up to 12,000 this morning, man. Salute to you all.
Oh, we
Shine,
lit
Chris
1,000.
Davis, and
We lit.
everybody. Let's hit
But we
that
done had
like
like
button.
20,000 on
Share
the
it,
chat
tell
too, though,
everybody.
right? We done had like 20,000 in the chat, right?
Yeah,
20K.
we'll get there in 10 minutes. They coming in.
Mhm. I see the
Yeah.
golfers in this building.
Listen, as long as people keep trying to bury shit, people always gonna live with certain shit in life, and no one is gonna know about it. Okay, it's cool that you may not want people to know your business on certain things that happen in life. I understand that, but there's other people that really may need those type of awareness, you know,
Hmm.
and we're not putting it out there, and we're just letting them fall, boom, get caught up. They getting snatched up. It's like motherfuckers go fishing. They just catching them. Nobody's telling them, yo, that's a hook right there. They're gonna try to nah. There ain't nobody telling them that.
Keisha, good morning.
You said in two areas. You said when you seen the girl, one of the auntie, the girl, like when you was older, they was pit. They like they didn't even want to fuck with you because they knew at the time that you realized what happened, right?
You talking to me too?
Yeah. Didn't you
Yeah.
say something? Yeah, that you had seen her
Yeah,
like.
seeing on it was always awkward. It was very awkward. But it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me how it hit me now. Like I wasn't thinking about how I think about it now, but I'm gonna be honest with you, like it did affect me through my life. Well, my family down south affected me. But just wanting to be around them, I was never around them again.
Right.
I mean, maybe in an outing, like going to, you know how you go to family reunions, and not even then. I rarely went, stayed, had time with my family on my mother's side and shit. Well, I was thinking, like, do I say anything? Like, say if I do say anything to you, you think I should say something? I wouldn't. I don't think I'll say nothing. Like, remember that time y'all made me play house with y'all nasty motherfuckers? I don't think I'll say something.
Come on.
Like for me, I can't have no ill. I just take it as a learning experience. You know what I mean? I know it helped me with my children, like making sure you know who to fuck your children around and shit. You know, that's a natural thing. But feeling like a victim to where if I see him, I gotta nah, ain't nothing like that.
Come on. Come on.
See, your teenage years, you ever was involved with an older woman?
Come on.
Teenage.
You might. I'm talking about being involved. You know what I mean? Like it
Not
happened
involved,
more than
not
once.
involved, not that, not
Come on.
involved,
Let's go.
not involved, not teenage.
Yeah. Sorry. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry. Let's go.
because no matter how, like, I even think friendly don't mind it, you know what I mean? But even if it was a sexual experience, the truth you was taken advantage of to some
Mm.
degree.
Oh.
That's a fact. Y'all can hear me 'cause I'm in the elevator.
Mm. Yeah. Quick Vic, thanks for coming
Yeah,
through
man,
as
that shit was
well. Don't
crazy when
forget to
that
wipe your feet by pressing the like button.
when that shit happened to me as a kid.
Where's
I didn't even know.
Pablo?
I didn't even never looked at it in that way until I got older, like
Elite.
shit and all that shit. And then speak on it, but I was like, God damn, I'm one of those. I'm
Be-
gonna take them.
be- Because even if I realized that at that time where my mindset was, I would have used it against her. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? I know it sounds like I ain't shit, you know, but that's what I have. I'm like, damn, this older woman taking advantage of me. You know what I mean? Bitch, don't you know you committing a crime? But I probably would have already smashed it though. You know what I mean? So I ain't no good neither. Vic, what's good?
Oh shit.
Well, how can you teach a young man how to value their body? Which we do, I believe we do at when we're young, but when it comes to getting that first nut, that craving, and you into somebody, that's a hard thing. That's a long wait, man.
Thanks, brother Vic. Don't forget to press that like button.
And I never
Fave,
understood
Fave, where you been at, honey? Thanks for coming through. Like button.
Ghetto.
Where you been at, Fave? Hope everything's good with you, honey. You say you trying to extort the OG?
Nah, yeah, ghetto. Something would have happened like that. Where you young, like you 15 messing with a chick down there in her 30, and you 15 and you realize that, and she got money, he got the brain. Like I hate to say it, the average nigga going blackmail her. A young dude, bitch, let me get that car. I'm telling your husband. That'll
Well,
be a snitch. If I tell her husband, am I a snitch? Will I be considered a snitch?
That's another thing. So now
That's
you
some
can't even
fucked up
speak
shit.
up because everything is a snitching. You
yeah,
know, that's the
it's
fucked
a
up part. That
very
everything is considered snitching, and that's the problem in our community. That we too busy talking about snitching, worried about people snitching, nobody coming forward to the real things in life. That's what in life is happening to us.
I think that's another conversation too.
right.
Or is it the whole perception of tattletale?
Yeah, I think that that would definitely go down
Start
with
right there,
tattletale.
right? That's where it start from.
With tattletelling, right?
hmm Cause when
But
you
like I
young,
said,
you 7, 8 years old, you in the backyard of somebody. You ain't even in your backyard. You in somebody's backyard, somebody else building. You young, you with your friend. They playing with matches. Y'all burn an apartment down. You gonna go tell your mother and father? What you ain't even do it, but you gonna tell? Nobody don't know.
Hey, I think I would have told that stuff. Like, oh shit, he burnt the building.
You would have told friendly.
Yeah, I'm 7 years old. Shit, you at that age, you're not even aware. You. It's not like you committing a crime. It's like you actually around somebody that did something stupid. And you're about to get in trouble, and you as a kid, you're gonna think of the worst.
I held that one in. Word.
oh,
That's the right thing to do. As I'm older, I would think that like you should, cause this kid is dangerous. This motherfucker burning shit up. He could kill you.
And
You
I
know
ain't
what I
gonna
mean?
lie, my
That'd be the right
grandparents
thing
are
to do.
stupid now. I burnt my grandparents' building down as a young kid too. I always said that before. That's what I'm saying. But I know when it was time for them to find out that their so life was taken, all them other little kids and my cousin them was finding out, yo, Phil did it. you know?
Yeah.
The
Uh,
niggas was scared that they almost lost their mother. My cousin thought he was gonna lose his mother and my grandfather and them. So them niggas told, yo, he almost killed them. You know what I'm saying? It's out of nervousness and they are thinking about every what? You
But
only seven.
how do you feel when the people who say that equate that to snitching from till now to being an adult to the street stuff?
I hate to say it though, but you're around your peers. You 8 years old. You know what I mean? You go tell. You 8. You young. That's gonna carry for a minute. You know what I mean?
Right.
You done told on a kid. 9 times 10, he gonna get disciplined. The other friends gonna know they ain't gonna want to hang with you no more. You 8 years old. That's gonna hold some weight. It's sad. It sound like that because you did the right thing. You ain't gonna have no friends. You gonna go to school. You gonna be the goat. You gonna end up turning to a cop. That's how it probably happen. For real. While I'm thinking about it, the right thing to do as a child would to say something, but that's a lot of pressure. You're around your friends. They do something. Nobody don't know. Now everybody know because you done told your mother. She done told everybody. Now it's a
You see,
situation.
that was the only different thing with me right there. I knew the difference of doing stuff that wasn't supposed to be doing with somebody and then get caught with them and then I'm selling. That's snitching. But if I was gonna get blamed for something as a kid, they said like burning a building down and I wasn't the one that did it. But you know, me as a kid, I would have told like, yo, I didn't burn that. He did it. You know, because I'm not hanging with them. I'm around them, but I'm not hanging with them. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be in the park, you around a whole bunch of people. you know, you ain't hanging with them though. You sitting in your side of the bench. Now everything comes down. Yo, what you gonna say? Dad, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm 7 years old. What the fuck am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You probably be thinking all that shit. I don't even know these kids. I wasn't even with them. You know, all that shit's gonna go through your head. How you gonna try to get yourself out of a situation if you don't speak up and you have nothing to do with it?
Damn, that's crazy though. I'm saying what you saying is 100% right. But now you put police in the equation. The kids get away, police come around, just say that the police know now. That kid is gonna be labeled as a snitch though.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how we dress it up, they gonna be that's crazy, yo. That's crazy. And it's a kid.
It's gonna follow you a long ways, and that's what happened to a lot of people. Because, like you said, if that turned into any type of criminal thing, it's gonna go with you the whole time. If people don't got money and can't get no lawyer in that situation, that's gonna be something to start your record off.
Now say this. Young, you outside playing. You know how little girls is. They feeling you junk. You go tell your mother, Ma, Keisha Keishi done touched me. Your mother go to Keishi
She
mother,
be
curse her
wildin'.
out of there. You know how they go. But Keishi, what she gonna say? You a tattletale. You know what I mean? That's gonna
Mm-hmm.
carry too. And you did the right thing. So do you teach your children? Do you teach the youngins the tell? Because you're gonna teach them right from wrong, but they're gonna be around the ignorance. I just can't see them coming. Like who they gonna go to?
Right.
You know? Because you go to your mother and father, what they gonna say? Oh, you're not going around them no more. Oh, that is.
You know, like I don't know. I always my little nigga. He always tells me everything. So I already know what to protect him if something go wrong. I already know. He already told me to steal. So ain't nobody gonna come with that with my shit. You know what I'm saying? I let him know. You ain't got to go to nobody. You tell me if something didn't go right or something happened. You tell me. So when something go wrong, I could be the one to protect you when it's time. I don't want to stand in a battle and I don't even know what's going on. That's the worst. But that's why I keep my kids away from the streets. Yesterday, matter of fact, my son was talking to me, and he like, "Oh, everybody say 6ix9ine the snitch. Everybody want to beat him up." So he was like, "I don't ever want to hang out with a snitch." I said, "Listen, let me tell you something. Them people you hear in social media talking about that kid, most you never know. Most of them might become that kid one day in life.
When the first time,
Talking
Eddie,
is different from going
when the
through
first
something.
time you seen that be a problem, that you could realize that it was significant in your life, though? That like you heard snitching to be like a big issue, if you could remember.
Snitching was always in my family. They always told us not to snitch. That's always been since young. Like they always told me, if you're gonna do something, like they always said, don't hang out with those kids, because if anybody break a window, they're gonna say it was you. You understand? Then I'm the one that's stuck with. I got to deal with the bullshit. I might have to pay for a window. If you break a window, they're gonna tell on you, and I'm gonna have to pay for that window. So my mom's always told me that. So if you're around those kids and something happen, you better not tell. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna be doing dirt, and then you're gonna be turning, telling at the end of the day. So I learned that from I was young. You understand? Like my mom's always opened up my mind with that. But my family, they don't deal with police. But I got family members who are police officers, the younger youth and stuff like that, and I applaud them on that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told them, I hope y'all didn't become a cops to be fuck ups. I hope y'all doing it for the right reasons. You know. But this shit was never part of my family thing. Like, and my family never really spoke on snitching. Those conversations wasn't there because you know what? My family was in the streets committing crime. So I look at when people be worried about snitches, they're promoting not to snitch or shit. Either they active with the criminal activities or whatever. They still, they don't want to get caught up. Me, it don't matter because I'm not even with this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to be at least 80. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is dying at the age of 20, 30. You know, I'm trying to live. So I stay away from the shit. That's what I told my son yesterday. That's why you don't fuck around with them street niggas, because when you get caught up and you can't deal with that pressure, just because you my son not going, it doesn't mean you're gonna be a stand. You might end up telling, and what happens behind that, you're gonna have problems, and people not gonna care. So stay away from the streets. You know. So if you're not in the streets and anything happens, you go to the police, you can do that because you ain't out there committing crime. You know what I'm saying? If you working hard, you going to school and you ain't got nothing to do with no crimes and none of that street. If you want to tell, you go tell. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to lose your job, your career, whatever, because of somebody fucking with you or whatever you want to tell, you go tell. What could I say? You know what I'm saying? I can't force something to them that it may not be them. You know? Oh, don't do this, don't do that. But that may not be him. He's not a street kid. He's not gonna go snitch on somebody in the street. But like I told him, if you get into any type of problem and you get older, you can't handle that problem and you're not into that life, and you feel like you gotta go speak up and say sorry, you do it. You know what I'm saying? Do what you think is right for you. But if you see something in the streets, don't say nothing. But if you feel you could stop something preventing it, and you see you could do something, do it. But we live in a fucked up world. At the end of the day, people don't want their kids to get raped, but they ain't speaking. So it's a fucked up world. People just use it for conversation. People don't give a fuck. Nobody give a fuck about nobody's kids. Some people see other kids doing wrong and they won't even stop them and put them there. Because you know what? It ain't my kid. That's what supposed to be mine. You know? But my kids, they're not into the street life or none of that. So, like I told them, that shit don't apply to you. You know what I'm saying? But if you do go commit a crime with somebody, you end up telling, you're going to be a rat. That's why I told them, surround yourself with people that are doing something positive and want something for themselves and they want more in life. Don't surround yourself with people that are only limited. You understand?
Limited Uda.
Keep yourself positive and do the right thing. You don't have to deal with people like that. But I told them, you could be with a group of kids. Your friends could be a bunch of badass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They could be a bunch of badass little motherfuckers. But you know what? At the end of the day, one of them little badass motherfuckers might end up telling on you. So don't be surprised if a nigga ever tell on you. You know, don't be shocked. If you ever get arrested with someone, don't ever be shocked if he didn't keep up with the story y'all had, the original story y'all had. Don't be shocked. You know what I'm saying? He gonna switch it up. If you commit a crime with somebody and he decides to take a plea deal, don't be shocked if he did it. You know what I'm saying? Everyone do different things to survive. You know, so just expect the unexpected and don't trust nobody. And just be aware for these type of people. You know, we accept too much in the community and we allow it. You know, when we were speaking about that situation, what people did, they didn't want to hear about that. They want to go back and talk about the slavery part. We're not speaking about that. We're speaking about what's going on with the young kids now that we in the time that we're living, that we're hearing about it and all these other things, and we hear people going through certain things in life and shit like that. That's what we're talking about. But people ignore that. They prefer to talk about something else that has nothing to do with the topic. Because one is not
I
their
wonder
kid.
what's the.
It is not is nothing to them, so they could care less.
You
Some people say
definitely
they will
can't
kill,
tell
but
on
they don't.
yourself. Fave, he was right about that. You definitely can't tell on yourself.
Exactly. You know,
Just because you don't
people will
realize
talk
who
about
label
stop
you.
the violence and stuff like that, and people will talking about do all this, but at the end of the day, they will kill a child's father, a child's mother. So how much are you worrying about the kids in the world? You know, there's so much in this world going on, so you can't trust nobody. You always gotta expect the unexpected. Look, this guy killed his own brother.
Where you at, Oprah? Oprah said
The
she
nigga's
is
still
okay.
walking. He was released the
Why does
same
this
night,
dude do?
you know.
That's a good.
And that must be harsh to take your own brother's
That's the
life
same
and live in
thing.
the same
Eggy,
building.
when did you see that same thing? When did you see have any significant time that you seen snitching to be an issue that you can remember?
I think it was in me like without knowing, cause I remember my family moving from the first house, and my brother had some Playboy magazines. I didn't know what they was at the time, but I knew what the lady had. They was different. I knew it was something. You know what I mean?
Mm,
I'm probably like 3 or 4, and he tell me, "Don't say nothing," and that just stuck in my head. Later
Yeah,
on in life, my
I
brothers
agree.
would beat on me. You know what I mean? They'll watch me play around the house, and my mother come back. How you get these bruises on you? And I'll be remember my brother, motherfucker, you better not say nothing. It started then. But it solidified for me one time. I think I was probably like 6 or 7. And my father called me in the room. He was like, listen, I hit the lottery. You better not tell
mm,
nobody. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even know what the fuck the lottery was. I ain't know why the fuck he told me that. But it just stuck with me. You know what I mean? And it was a natural thing without the word
was
snitch
he
being
serious?
involved because
Was he testing you, or did he really
nah,
hit it?
he really hit it. I'm talking about I was young. See, I didn't know what the lottery was. I ain't know nothing. I ain't even hear nothing. He just called me in the room and said that shit like I knew something. Like this motherfucker crazy. Like he gone now, but I still to this day don't know why he said it, but it stuck in me. And like in my community, like doing your dirt by your lonely, I think the perception of what the street is need to change. People might think it's a negative thing. For me, it's just a mindset. You know, beyond snitch, like you learn, you get different skill sets. You become creative. You get teamwork. You can work under pressure. You can read people. Good customer service. A lot of things come from that, right? But the brotherhood in it, everybody don't do negative things. Like a lot of my friends
Right.
at the time work. You know what I mean? They just got these dudes you go to school with. You know what I mean? So just for example, to you, my man, we went to school. You get involved with something, and I'm not around, and I hear about it. Guess what? I'm gonna take care of it. You know what I mean? And I'm, I ain't gonna tell on myself, but if it's something I gotta stand on, I'm gonna just stand on. You know what I mean? So the snitching, though, like in my community, it can't even come close, really, unless you're dealing with a certain element when they want to put you all involved. You know,
Mm,
Right.
like dealing with the police when I was growing up, I didn't know like we was being attacked. So here in NWA, fuck the police. It set the tone, but I didn't really know what it meant, so I started, you know, getting
mm,
involved in the streets and seeing the mishaps with police. So they become the natural enemy. You know what I mean? So
Right.
you don't gotta say too much to me to say don't fuck with them. It's already in me. You know what I mean? So for
My
me, it
mom just
started
always told me that.
very, very early, just within a household, man. For me, that tattletailing thing, you know, I look at it like this: it, I can't call police. I'm gonna have to deal with it myself.
Right. See, my mom's always told me that because she always tried to give me advice about be careful who you hanging out with and what you're doing with the people you with or what they doing. That's the reason why she told me if you get yourself involved, don't go snitching. You know what I'm saying? She tried to put that, but in my house, you're right. Cause that's where my older brothers and my older cousins, they're always like, don't tell. You better not tell. You better not fucking tell. You better not do this. You know what I'm saying? So it stuck with me, but my mom's always pushed it like be careful with who you do things with and what type of friends you are around of. You understand? Be careful what they're doing because even if you didn't do anything, you know what I'm saying? They do something, you're gonna get caught. If they get caught, they're gonna. One of them might end up saying, even though you had nothing to do with it, they'll say it was you because people do anything to save themselves, and that always stuck in my head. So that's why I expect anything from anybody. You don't know what a man would do in order to survive or to have freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like you have no idea because you just know a person by you just recognize somebody's voice or you familiar with a person's face. You understand what I'm saying? But in reality, you don't know how that person feels deep inside his heart. You don't know what his heart is like. That's why I say, you got niggas who been up north 3 or 4 times But it'd be that fourth time they don't want to go up north, or I don't know. They decide to be like, you know what, fuck, I'm telling, and they end up telling. You understand what I'm saying? And people be shocked. Oh, that nigga bought what? He told, but did this nigga did like 5 bigs? Yeah, but he wouldn't try and do the six. You know what I'm saying? So you always gotta be careful with who you around of, you know, always, because you don't know if today they might decide to be a snitch. You know, they'd be like, fuck, if I get caught, I'm telling you. You don't know what's going through their mind. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm never shocked when somebody do something wrong. 'Cause that was always taught in my house. Nothing is new under the sun. And I always kept that shit in my head. That's why when I had my friend betray me one time, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't like, yo, that nigga broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? That was my nigga. I never looked at it in that way. I was like, oh, what? Oh, that's cool. I knew he was going to turn and switch some way, somehow. I always said that, you know? That's why betrayal, lies, and thieves I hate. You understand? I hate them motherfuckers in my circle, in my life. I hate them. I really hate it. I despise that. But I have a question. What happens if you was to see a woman in a situation, right? But you you in a situation where you can't even get involved because it could affect you in so many ways. Would you pick up a phone and say something to save that woman's life or that kid's life, or will you just keep it moving in your car with your family? You know you can't stop because you might be the victim. But you know if you keep going and you don't do anything about it, you might hear about that person on the news, or you may not hear about it on the news. Not everything hit the news, but something could go wrong. Would you say something, or would you just keep riding with your family? Like, fuck that, ain't got nothing to do with my family.
See what you'll do.
Who's talking to you?
You don't want to answer. That's a tough one, right?
Once again, in those situations, I always say you got to do with your heart and what type of person
Been in
you are
situations like that.
inside.
But you
Sometimes it's hard,
driving, you
Tony.
saying you driving along and you see
Nah,
a
you
female in the
driving,
situation?
you driving with your family. It could be with your moms. It could be with your wife and your kids, or it could be just you and your kids, or whatever, you and your wife. But you know, in the situation that's going on, you cannot get involved because you, as much as you would love to, and you know you could hand, you may feel like you could handle the situation, but it's something that's keeping you away. That you know that if you get involved, it's going to cost you more than anything. You know what I'm saying? But you know this woman is in need. You understand? Like for her life, she needs some type of help, somebody to come and save her. What would you do knowing that you can't stop? Would you just be like, fuck it, let it go? Or would you just pick up a phone call and be like, look, this lady need help. She's in a real bad situation. There's nothing I could do for her because I'm with my family. What would you do?
I'm a, I'm a, dang.
That could be a sister. It could be. It could. I'm just saying you got to look at the other victim in the other shoes. If you was to be that victim's
Oh,
relative,
if it's
and
family, I'm running. If somebody attack, I'm running them over. That's family.
no. I'm saying like just put yourself. Just think like for a second like that shit. That's a relative or your kid. Your kid or mom's or sister or your wife. Like that may be going through that, and you're not around, and something happens to them. You be like, damn, nobody do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like just put yourself in that shoe as somebody else. Like as the person, as the victim's family. Like, damn, what would go
That
through your
is
head? Like
fucked up.
nobody, nothing. Like for real,
Damn. Cause I ain't gonna risk my family.
right,
Situation might be tense. I know
right.
it sound ignorant. I'm gonna whip out the phone. She gonna be in World Star. Fuck it. Say what you
Would you
want,
let her
man.
talk to them, or would you talk to them?
Uh,
Will you talk to them, or you let her talk to them?
no, I'm gonna jump out though.
All right,
I could
bet.
jump out
All
the
right.
whip. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
save
saying?
her. Eggy,
get
yeah,
killed for somebody I don't know.
Eggy.
You know, fuck it. Risk my family for somebody I don't know.
Sounds like an Eggy move.
Is she? Hold on. How she look though? Paint the picture. It's a difference. How she looking? Paint the
I
picture
mean,
for me, friendly. What she
she,
got
she,
on? How she looking?
I mean, she's a decent woman who's probably trying to
Okay.
get home or trying to get to work or maybe in the middle of whatever. But it's not a person. No woman should. It's a situation no woman should be in period. You understand? Like,
Is she black, white, like what is she?
oh, no, no, no. It got
Damn.
like our people, blacks and
Oh,
Hispanics.
okay.
You
Okay.
know what I'm
All
saying? You
right.
know that shit don't be
Okay.
going down in the white community out in the streets. You don't
I'm
see
just saying.
them niggas
Oh
be
I
back.
might
You know
have a
they go
different
with that.
opinion though. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Nah, cause I don't want to shit on no white people.
You know.
I know egg. You gonna be like, yo, you forgot the egg
Cause
white.
some people, no, I'm gonna keep it for real. Like if it's a white chick in the hood, nigga yoking out, I'm like this bitch probably a dope or a nigga money. I'm gonna keep it 100. Word up. Fuck you doing around here? You know what I mean? Now you saying that,
That's fucked
Spanish or
up, Eggy.
black makes sense. Hey, it's real though. Keep it
Fucked up,
100.
Eggy.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Cause
know
look,
what I mean?
earlier there was a conversation.
I'm
Uda had a
colorblind.
good
That's
topic
bullshit.
with Shorty, like we were saying before me and see history.
Ah,
Uh, they actually
niggas.
Uda had a great topic about the situation, and somebody didn't want to hear about those type of things, right? And but it's something, but uh the
Thing
girl
I would say
actually
if you fuck with Eggy,
had an
talk about.
experience. You understand what I'm saying? But
Nah, we talking spirit. See, this the thing. I'm keeping it real because we just don't know what we gonna do. You know, I've been in a situation. I've been in a situation when I seen a dude jump on his girl. You know what I mean? I was fortunate to think like, damn, let me say something. You know what I mean? In a split time, like, yo, fam, police on their way. And he looked up and broke,
I
walked
did
down the
that
street with the girl.
twice
He
in
still
my
was
life.
ragging her up. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, happened twice. And I did the same thing in the work. You know what I'm saying? But
Yo,
like you never know what you're doing spur of the moment. So if I'm riding down the street and if I see a white lady in my community, I'm only gonna think one thing.
and
Because
it's
there ain't no
funny
white
though.
people in my community. I know it
I've said
sounds crazy,
shit.
but if I hear her screaming like she getting taken advantage of, I'm not gonna let her, you know what I mean? But if I see her like, getting yoked up or something, I'm gonna just think that off the top. She probably owe this nigga some money or something.
Right.
That's
See, in
all.
East New York, I was walking with my dog, right? One time. The first time that I was walking with my dog, and my dog don't like, even if he don't know you, if you putting hands on somebody, or he's gonna try to go for you. So I got my dog and I'm walking him, and it's like a little. I'm on Blake and Environment, Blake Environment. So there's like the sidewalks, be having like that little grass, that little path. So I'm walking my dog on that. So as I start getting more closer towards the end of the block, you know, they in the middle of the street and this dude is fucking up this girl. So my dog got aggressive. So I said, yo, 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 what the fuck you doing? So I went with my dog closer, so he already see my dog on rage mode. So she like, please help me, get him away from me, get him away from me. He don't want to leave me alone. So I like, go, go, shorty, go, go, go. I like, yo, leave alone, leave alone. So the guy went around the other way. So I said, shorty, look, you can't get close to me because my dog bite. But then you cross the street and I walk you up this way. So I walked her 3 blocks down. The guy stopped following her, right? The second time it happened, I tried to help a girl. The nigga backed down the hammer, cocked it back, about to let that shit go on me. I was like, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like I jumped into a situation the second time I tried to save somebody, and the nigga said, "Mind your fucking business." I'm like, "Nigga, what? That's a fucking girl." And the nigga backed it out on me. I was like, "Well, this ain't worth it." I said, "All right, cool, B. It's not even that serious." I kept it moving. I felt bad for her because right after that, I'm pretty sure he gave her the biggest beating. On top of that, knowing that a dude had to say something to him, and he had to pull out the hammer. I'm pretty sure she caught the illest beating behind that one. On top of that, but earlier, like I was saying, you know how people was talking about brother polite and yeah, brother polite. That's who it was, right? Polite, and somebody else that was saying. Now, my question is, are people just having these conversations just to expose somebody who has a platform, or they really want to do something about it? Because it happens in the hood. Look, I just moved from the other side to the Bronx, the other side of the Bronx. Where I was at, because on this side I haven't seen any dumb shit like that yet. But on the other side, I was seeing 16, 17-year-old girls with mid 20s and late 20-year-old dudes. So it's natural in the hood that, to what I've been seeing. So are we just exposing the people who have platforms and you know or whatever in that type of way just to hurt their career, or we're trying to really save the people in the community because we got this going on in the community itself around us. You know where we all live, shit like that is going on. Older niggas fucking with young little girls, giving them a few dollars, send them on their way. Are we trying to protect the people in the community, or are we just exposing people with platform on social media?
We just exposing, they hype to expose people on social media at the time more than anything else. Because, like we said, that's why I do, didn't even really want to talk about it. Because I think he was protecting the person that they was talking about, and it was more
Right,
concerned with just talking about, that's what people stand out for. But again, a lot of people follow that guy, and a lot of these people, just like the younger guy, the foul dude, like a lot of people just feel betrayed and let down because they follow people, and now they're showing their asses, and if people feel kind of stupid.
right. And one thing to history, you said on the platform over there, you said, you know what, let the brother speak on whatever he want to speak. When you asked him what he want to speak about, he had nothing to talk about. What he was talking about was nothing to talk about. That's why I was confused. So what you want to talk about?
Right.
We're talking about somebody's situation and other people that are victims to people in a lot of different form of ways. They come, these predators come in different shapes and sizes and colors and all that shit. With different types of characters, and all that. Some people, So I kind of lose myself when I be talking sometimes. So being that these people come in and all different ways and shit like that, like what are we doing? Like we're just like exposing the YouTubers and rappers and R&B singers and whatever people that's part of the political stuff. That's all we doing. But what about the people in the hood and around the corner from our house, or 3 blocks down? You know what I'm saying? Or the nigga you see in the store all the time, and once in a while you come across that nigga and he's scooping the bitch up 2 or 3 blocks down with his dog. There's not too many people walking around. Like,
Nah,
are people?
niggas ain't trying to get shot, so that ain't gonna happen. Or
That's the
shoot
problem.
nobody.
That's what I'm saying. So if people not trying to do that, or do something else the other way around, you understand? Why are people always talking about we need to do better? How are we gonna do better if nobody's stepping up for one another?
When it comes to polite, I just think, I know one platform, a chick, she deal with shit like that. So I look at her platform valid for talking about it. But a lot of people getting that YouTube money, man. It's all about
Oh,
the numbers. And some
right,
people like really hate that motherfucker, he the Nigerian scammer, so that got a lot to do with it, you know. I'm gonna keep
right.
it real. If I have the channel, I'm gonna I'm gonna ride the wave. Fuck what
Sometimes
motherfucker think.
I'm surprised the
Mm.
Ronald Test ain't blasting the lullaby. That's surprising. Your boy World Peace changed his self, changed his life, because I'm sure that he got a Timberland boot for his ass.
You see, so this is why I say the problem is always going to continue. Because you know why? If you didn't do anything about it, knowing that the neighbor or the nigga 2 or 3, 4 blocks around the nigga you see here and there, and then you come across him, while you walking your dog or going to a store, you see him scooping up a young bitch, and you get familiar. You be like, hold on, that's a little kid. If we don't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we talking about Brother Polite? Because that motherfucker might one day might be a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? And people done seen that nigga with kids. You know what I'm saying? So, what we gonna wait for him to be a YouTuber, celebrity to expose him? That sucks.
Right. Yeah, people's motives. Again, that's one thing I keep saying that I like about having these conversations, dialogues up here, because a lot of people are just sick,
Right.
including a lot of bush babies.
The allegations against him, though, they look very real, sound very legit. The picture he paint, like, look ugly, man.
You said the picture that he paints, or they
Yeah,
paint.
the pictures the shit he put out there. You know, nobody ain't around this nigga. I'm talking about the people who doing content on him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the
But
shit
be
he put out there.
Believe it or not, don't be fooled. A lot of these content creators that are actually making a profit off him or whatever actually do believe in him though. They're just doing it for the money or the views, but they actually believe in them and support him still. So don't get it twisted. Just because you hear a nigga bring up Brother Polite on a topic or whatever, don't think that that person is truly against them or don't rock with them. That person could be a supporter, but he's just cashing out. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't see how you could support a nigga like that, though. I don't understand it.
You'd be surprised what the people support. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised
Because
what the people
for
will
one,
support
Egg, you
and
think
condone.
Egg, for one, think about it. What if you, not you, but just talking, if you're a person just like him, that's one right there.
Like for instance, Aggie,
Oh
like
well,
you said,
yeah,
like you don't
I
know why
guess,
people will
but
support him, right? You ask the question, I don't know why people support him, right? Check this out. That's like
damn, T, you right. So you would make the claim that the people who support him is just like him.
Could be,
could be,
Mm,
because you gotta think. This is
interesting.
one
or
thing I was
believe
thinking
in what he
about. If
believes
something
in.
happened to him, is he a dual? Isn't he a dual citizen too? And um, I would think that like his beliefs and the things that he kick it, I think that there's gonna be a way. Especially I've heard him in the past when I know before I was even on YouTube. He's one of them niggas. He know how to kick the ballistics. So I could easily see him like trying to run that he was married to the moms, and in his religion or what his beliefs are, there was one. What I'm saying, it was all under one nest, and therefore it was consent, and you know that was his wife too. Uh, that boy got some shit with him.
They're about to fry that nigga.
Like, Aggie, you had asked the question. You
But
said, I
and,
don't know.
and you
You,
said
you was
about the
actually
firearm, but it's just like this. My fault, friendly. But just give me this. Then you think about it, bro. They're trying to say that the things that they found, like this, is starting to surface now. But the semen thing, I heard, haven't followed enough. That's why I haven't spoke with so much on it. But I know that finding was like 6 months ago. So it's like what's going on with these cases? Like maybe I
Well, I
just
would just assume it if they had this the semen and they had to test it. It takes time, and when the results came in, that's when they locked them up. That's when all this came out. I'm assuming that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Well, I'm just assuming they had to send it out, get the results back. You know.
Right,
Now somebody could do the Googles and see how long it take to get, DNA samples back from semen, I guess. But that's what I'm
right.
assuming.
But them samples come back within 24 or 72 hours. That's the
Oh
you know
shit,
what-
for real? I
yeah,
ain't know that. Now that made me say, damn, why would it take 6 months? I'm just saying.
that those shit
You
come
know,
back quick. You remember? Listen, um, these
could it be
people
because they backed up the resources? Maybe.
it could be because any DNA anything comes back in a matter of few hours. Like if an officer needs some DNA or whatever, they're gonna get it right away. They might take some time to release it and put it out there, but they already know what it is.
Cause I think for an autopsy, how long it take? 30 days?
An
Well,
autopsy,
like, yeah.
um, within 2 to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, depending. And if you had heart surgery or anything like that, they can't even do autopsy on you. I heard if you had a heart surgery, I think I'm not sure. Like a few things like that.
Wax, you saying that everything you could pull up
Oh, they
wax.
said maybe
You
this
got
wrong. They
some
said a
links
standard
written
forensic
down.
autopsy take about two to 3 hours. Damn.
Oh, 2 to 3 hours.
So that's an autopsy. It take
But I'm saying for you to get the results, it takes like you're not going to like as a family member for they could get the. It might take a little time, unless if they well technology is more advanced now. I'm
They
thinking back.
said two. Hold on. Depending on laboratory results, it can take as little as 2 working days
Yeah, technology is
to come
advanced
back
now.
from receipt of samples. Other laboratories may take long as 10 working days.
Oh
Wow.
yeah. So yeah, the process is as technology has
Um,
advanced.
the
But
time
Eggy,
part.
um, damn, I forgot what was. Oh yeah, like I said, you said that you was acting like damn. I
If
don't know
one
what people
say it could
put that,
take up
right?
to 3 to 12 weeks though. So maybe
Okay,
it just is backed up, maybe, you know?
yo Eggy,
Maybe.
you would
Or
say
is it a
why will people support them, right? Check it out. The same reason just like this. I'm gonna put it to you like this. You Eggy, you try to encourage the youth, try to get kids jobs and try to keep them in school and and all that type of shit. You're doing everything for a community. You feeding the people, you helping to build, what I'm saying, whatever shelters or homes or whatever it is for the community for our people. You could be doing all that, right? Now, a nigga in the street who busted his gun will be respected before you. You
mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? A nigga
Mm-hmm.
who would destroy what you building will be respected. And you'd be like, how you respected this? I just rebuilt this. I just gave you a new, like, I worked hard for this. And a nigga who just come overnight and destroy it, he get the respect. He get all the credibility. He's that nigga. That's that person people look up to. They want to be like. Nobody gonna want to be like Eggy. And Eggy is the reason why maybe their grandparents or fathers, mothers are living good. They don't want to hear that. They'll be like, yeah, I respect him. But they really don't. You know what I'm saying? They won't come to you like, yo, listen, can you help me out how to do this? I would like to be involved. They're not gonna come to you for that. You know what I'm saying? But you in the streets, people want to be involved with what you're doing. So
But
niggas
what
just
if Eggy on that though, but could find a way to put some real money in their pockets? You think I could get them that way?
yeah, 'cause you still got the fuck shit going on. As long as you got some negativity going on, that's what people want to hear. You
But
understand
I'm
what I'm saying?
saying, what if I'm on a positive vibe? I'm on a preacher vibe, but I could get them that money though.
What you mean giving that money? Like,
Like
explain.
I'm just assuming the Lord to a young dude, the main drive is the money. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they want that money.
Yeah,
They
that's the
don't got no
problem.
patience. They don't got no discipline. You know what I mean? But if I
That's,
could substitute, you know, the
but you know,
negative shit with some positive shit by putting some money in their pocket, you think I could get them that way?
depending on what you mean, like putting money in your pocket,
It could
like
be
giving
a,
them,
good
uh,
work. Good work. That's all. We on a positive vibe. I don't know what it'd be though. Of course, they
oh, but
young, you
yeah,
know, but
that's what exactly what I said. You could put money in people's pocket, like you could help them get jobs and give them, give people to do, you could have all the right things going
but
on.
say
But
all right, say like this, you offer the parents a job and it's good money, so much so good that if they child fuck up, it fuck up their job. You think it change the household?
yeah,
But you pay them good, you know what I'm saying?
they don't
Because
give
you
a
want the children to live good, so you gotta take care of them. You know
yeah,
what I
they
mean?
don't give a fuck.
But
They
they
just gonna try to
fucked
take.
up. The kids
What's gonna
fuck up on
happen?
the streets. They do some bullshit. You might
You know
lose your
what's gonna
job.
happen?
I think
You
that'll
know,
change shit.
you know what's gonna happen? Niggas gonna want more, and if you can't get more, the people get greedy. If they can't get more, it's and man, fuck that nigga, man. That nigga, yo, he's this, and that. You know what I'm saying? I needed some extra, or what? That becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? People always
It's the
gonna want
stimulus
more.
street package. It's to keep the kids off the street. Every
Right.
parent get an extra 4,000 a month. Go to your kids, keep them dead fresh. You know what I mean? You can invest it, but they can't be out
The
in the
thing,
streets doing
the
no
thing that
bullshit.
shocked me, the thing, excuse me, the thing
That
that
would be a
shocked
hard
me
one. What about the people that
is
really work and they don't even make that money? It won't even be
They
fair
better
for them.
have some fucking kids. Shit.
that the Keys had posted up that
They're gonna start making babies.
he was
It's
doing
gonna
the
be
crate challenge
overpopulation in America, brother.
on his live with nothing but kids there. So that's like was quite interesting to me. He was at a camp with nothing but kids wherever he's at down there in Florida, like as if nothing was going on. So like
Mm,
this whole situation, I said that he was doing the crate challenge on something that Keisha posted up. He was doing the crate challenge like at a camp with a bunch of nothing but little kids there,
crazy.
as if nothing like never even happened. Like he's not even in the news for what's taking place right now. I see that to be quite interesting. So it's like he got a whole bunch of people that, following him. Like I said, it's a cult following. He got people that's really rocking with him to the point that it's like in some places this is not even phasing them, and that's crazy.
I don't know what to say about that. Mhm.
Not, I mean, well, what I'm saying, I don't know if you the answer you have, but when you think that, like, as far as like they say, like blackballing and shutting him down, like people are saying he's done, but you don't think that that ain't kind of crazy? You didn't see it at all, Eggy, or you don't follow Keish?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it. But I understand everybody, pick up on things different. I've been hearing about Polite for a while,
Right,
so first time I seen that nigga rapping in the video, I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. This nigga full of shit. Get the
right.
fuck out of here. On
Why he
everything,
can't
word
rap?
up. She was
And
talking
yo,
some bullshit. Then I found he know another language. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody ain't trying to hear that bullshit. Like certain shit I could pick up on. No disrespect to New York, but this how I was taught. Like New York, them some hustling ass niggas, and they
Mm-hmm.
mouthpiece the nicest. You know what I mean? And that's part of the game. You know what I mean? You go to New York, a motherfucker put a rock under a cup and leave with 50,000. You know what I mean? Like
The
this,
old school
you know.
selling TV with a rock in the box.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't
how
he
I
the
looked
first
at
to
it.
do that?
You
I'm
know,
gonna be
he's a
honest.
hustler, but his lifestyle is, that's what it's about. I don't knock a nigga hustle. I just don't got a jacket, but it just is his lifestyle. Like that nigga crazy.
And you know why I don't speak on Brother Polite too much? Because nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nobody will speak up on it when they see it in their own neighborhoods happening. Why speak on it when it's a YouTuber or somebody
Right,
who's in a certain movement? Why speak about it if people see it going on in their own neighborhood, and they don't want to do anything? You understand? So why speak about brother polite? He's not
Mm.
a dude that's gonna come and pull up and pop off on you, send niggas to come and get you, or you know what I'm saying? Is it because of that, or what? He has made profit and made money off it, and the reason why is that people's upset that he made money and all this other shit behind all that. He made money while all that fuckery shit he was doing, and they still broke in the streets. Because do
right.
everybody
Cause
really care?
yeah, so because your question is, and that's awesome. Yeah, that's what you keep asking. Is that
You know,
do you really care? Are you knocking? That's the thing. Are you knocking a hustle, or do you really care about this girl's innocence?
right?
But you know what though? I can't say it's motherfuckers who care because the
Hey,
evidence is
Mongo,
up.
pull up, man. I ain't seen you in a minute, man.
People
I
been
know you
talking
been.
about him though. You know what I'm saying? People been
Yeah,
talking about it. To
no,
keep it real
exactly.
with you, and when Sa has said that, that's why I think a lot of people start fucking with Sa because they're like, "Nah, you said that about him, and then you gonna get him a war next." They start looking at Sa different. You know what I mean? So it already been out there. The information been out there. You know, so I could say some people did care. You know, or
Yo,
just
Lego,
really hate
yo,
that
pull up,
motherfucker. Just
brother.
want
It's
to
been a
expose him.
minute, man.
You know.
Yeah, eggs up here. Yo, Lego, pull up, man, because I know it's a lot of
No,
stuff, man,
exactly. People
that
been
you
talking
want to
about it,
speak
right?
Lego, what
on,
up?
But the people
as
that been
well as
talking
it's a
about them,
couple of things that was
is
going
it
on out
because
there
they
that I
trying to
would
knock
like
the
to speak
hustlers? Is it
on and
because they
ask
really
you
care?
about.
Because they could have been talking about
That what's
anything,
name? My
but there's
mic's
a hustle
muted.
behind that. So is it
No,
because of the hustle or is it
I
because
think
they
the
care?
ones who perform, they from a point of view, I think
Is
they
the
care.
mic muted?
You know, I think they care.
Oh. Yeah, so Survivor Kinnison, what's on the deal, bro?
And you
Because
know
I
what?
wanted to still ask you that question about the what's the name?
What
The
channel? I was on G'd up. He had somebody. What is it? New York
let me
Creeps.
see. Can we
He
still
deal
run?
with shit like that. He
Oh
did. He
shit.
be exposing
What
pedophiles
the
and
hell
shit.
is wrong with the? Oh yeah, the mic's
You know
muted.
what I mean? So people like him can he ain't on. I don't know if he dealt with the brother polite shit, but he exposed people. So
Goddamn.
I know somebody on YouTube care. You know, and he from New York. I'm assuming.
How that shit keep fucking up like that? Yo,
Kevin
what the
Smith
hell
burnt the
is
fuck
what's
out.
the
That
deal?
nigga fine. Don't stop for shit.
Oh, okay, I thought so. Well, pull up Lego. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
what's
I don't
wrong
know
with
what's
it.
wrong with it. I'm on the
Well, the
well,
99.
99.
I'm on the 99 floor looking down. I'm looking like a hawk.
Get my
Look
ass
at
to
see if I see
work.
any mice, any rabbits, any cat. Hey man, that's why you always gotta keep this in that kid's mind. It's a dangerous world there, and don't nobody care about you. You know what I'm saying? But me. So I'm gonna teach you this, and I hope you can stay strong and
What's up?
apply that.
Yeah. Let's see.
Lego
Yeah,
Scrub.
Lego.
What's up? What's up with y'all?
What's
Salute.
going on, brother? If you can hear me, I just thank you. It's been a minute, man. How you been?
I'm chilling, man. You know, these kids going back to school. I had to get shit together, man.
Oh, okay. Bankroll fresh. Okay, okay, okay. Um,
Um,
far as this is concerned, how do you feel about this whole situation? Like Brother Friendly said, do you think people are concerned of the welfare of this young lady, or just on it for the clout chase ride?
Oh, you know it's all about the content, man. I don't even know the young lady name. I haven't heard nobody say her name or nothing. It's all about a clout chase, man. These
Hmm.
people don't give a fuck.
Mm.
I asked you this before a long time ago. I know it's like kind of dear to you. How do you feel again? Because it's a new audience as well too, and people are just still don't know about your city and stuff. But at this point, how's your blood pressure with people pulling up, and just trying to like, come exploit your city, far as, again, cloud chasing, coming to your city, shooting videos and shit like that, and not really even giving back and really not contributing to like, you, Tommy, Frank, and others that are really about the real thing.
I ain't gonna hold you, T. At this point, I don't even give a fuck, man. The city clout chasing off the city.
Right, because the funniest thing is because I seen this dude I was kind of alright with, and he's a traveler dude, and I seen him with a video out there. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah,
Like
it's a
you
bunch of
is not
bullshit.
seeing video and seeing people eating. You're gonna travel to like who does that? Like me, the dude's alright, but I was just like, come on, man, that's not even right, and it's the same type of thing. Like this thing is mad what people be doing up here. I mean, I know it's like I said, this is our business and stuff like that, but it's just like, come on, because that's a real issue, man. You don't play on people's lives and to get a dollar, you know what I mean? And that's something that you said months ago, you know what I mean? And it is just crazy because, like I said, we didn't have conversations, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't, because people will hurt you, man, and people got to know that, man. You can't be doing shit like that.
Yeah, it's all good though, man. Niggas gonna do, you know what I'm saying? This shit,
Yeah,
this whole fucking everything is just a big ass clout chase. So y'all might as well get y'all clout too. Fuck it.
right.
Well, I ain't trying to get no clout. I'm only at 239 subs, so I'm alright with that.
I heard that. Friendly, what's
I'm not.
good with you though, bro?
I already know I'm chilling, B. I'm just relaxing, drinking my
I heard
coffee.
that.
Yeah, but man, I would like to say, man, like I said, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying, and what you've been doing, and what your drive. You know what I'm saying, not just for your channel. This brother here is pulling up. What y'all been doing,
Right.
man? Thomas, the mayor himself, got some on your chest this
What
morning.
up, yo?
Eminem,
Yo,
the
what's
real
going
You
on,
Slim
hear
Tommy?
me?
Shady. Please
Y'all hear me,
stand
right?
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's going on, the real Slim Shady? Marshall ain't got shit on you. Now
What
we
up, T
don't believe.
History?
I'm
What up, T
chilling,
History?
baby.
What up, T History?
What's going
Chilling,
on,
chilling.
man? How
I
was
wanted to come
yesterday?
up and say what up to y'all.
Yeah.
ATG Barn had his baby. Congratulations.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what's up. What do you have, a little man, right?
He had a little baby boy yesterday. Everything was good.
Shout out to
Yeah.
HEG Bond,
Shout
Barnhouse
out to
Dog
the
had the
A.
baby. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Pull up with the
Yeah,
bundle
pull
of
up if you
joy.
in the. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's what's
salute,
good.
y'all. Salute, friendly. Salute, T.
Party
Salute,
up,
salute
pimp.
to you.
Lego.
Pimp
Salute,
party.
friendly. Salute, Eggy.
Yeah, man. How you feeling about
Big P was good.
what you got going on, man? How did yesterday? What's today? Wednesday, Tuesday? How did Monday go
Today's
this time
one
around?
Tuesday.
Yeah. So how was yesterday?
I didn't go yesterday. I'm going tomorrow. I had to change the day this week.
Oh, okay. They
Yeah.
missed you.
Yeah, I didn't have the right vehicle. So, because my mom took my boys to Baltimore for 2 days and she needed the bigger vehicle. So I just switched the day. I'm going to go tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what's up. As long as you continue, what I'm saying, it's gonna work. You know, you've been kicking ass over there. You need to send some people to the history show. It was a time when you Needed subs. Now it's a time history needs subs.
No doubt. I'm gonna start pushing for you, T. No doubt.
Now, as long as the messaging, we get good conversation and great dialogue across the map and can help people, man, one way or the other. A lot of us is stressed, depressed, anxiety, all types of things, man, and that's what we're here for. People, exchanging numbers and saying standing there for brothers. That's a good thing, man. And the community, for the most part, have been doing that, and that's a good thing. Trying to make a difference on this, besides, saying cloud chasing. I don't know who's bigger, cloud chasing or snitching.
That shit like equal. Clout chasers and rats.
Cloud chasing and rap. Damn it, I'm biting into cheese. Wow, how ironic. Don't get that fucked up, y'all. Literally eating cheese. That definitely would be somebody's headline in about 20 minutes. I
Yeah,
told
that's a
y'all, Fat Boy History, he bit the cheese. No paperwork.
All right, I'm
He's
back now. My
telling
bad.
the truth.
My
What you say,
headphones
Tommy?
messed up.
Uh, I'm just
I bet
talking
the
shit.
cheese, because I would have tried to let the rat eat the cheese. Like, damn, that would have been a
Yeah,
waste of cheese.
right.
Like, you feeding the rat? Get the fuck out of here. Give me the cheese. I need cheese on my sandwich. Nigga,
hmm
I need cheese and you giving it to a rat? Give me that shit, nigga.
Give me that shit.
I need some cheese for my mac.
Let me ask y'all a question, right? You see a friend you ain't see a long time. He need a ride. You pick him up, get pulled over. He got the hammer on him. What you do?
Damn, Aggie.
if he
You
if he
gonna, you gonna
Ag-
if he my
tell? You know
friend,
how
if
you
he my
know
friend, if he my
you
friend,
This nigga came with the setup question.
right?
if he my real homie, it ain't about shit because he gonna take his own charge.
Okay.
Facts. There you go.
What if he don't say nothing though?
You shouldn't have to worry
Nigga,
about
you
it.
better say something. You better say something or we gonna be rumbling in that district, nigga.
He said
Lego,
you
I
better
already
say
know.
something.
Lego, I know you already. Well, you going down for another charge. I already know what it is with you.
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
saying
I
we gonna be
ain't
rumbling.
gonna be rumbling.
That nigga got all types
I
of
already know
opinions,
what it is with
Lego.
Lego.
Man, that
Friendly.
nigga's printing
What's
all up
up,
his
friend?
ass.
I mean, honestly, he got the hammer, so if he got the hammer, there's no need for me to even say it's not mine. It's on.
Friendly, you in a bullpen, and this nigga ain't saying shit.
Well,
You already sharpening it up, ain't you? You
no,
gonna
I'm saying
poke him?
if the hammer is on him and he get caught with it,
Yeah.
they can't charge me. It's on him.
Nah. These cops playing dirty.
If he got the
If
hammer
it's in
on
your
him,
car, they could charge you. If it's on him, on
they
him.
fully charge
You
him.
know, in a righteous world, it's gonna go like that. We
Yeah.
talking about dirty
I'm
cops.
trying.
If you on that
I'm saying,
bullpen,
damn.
I
I
mean,
ain't gonna lie. We're gonna have to get it on when we go to the island together. And I'm gonna have to tell niggas, you gotta go check this nigga fam or something. Be something gotta happen. This nigga better whatever do something about that. But
I
there's
mean,
a
cause
lot
the
of
why,
niggas in truck behind.
why this is going down? Are you gonna ever say, yo, this shit not mine? He not saying nothing, but when he asks, are you gonna what you gonna say? You ain't
Oh,
gonna say
I
I
mean,
ain't
the
nothing.
rules is you don't say shit.
I don't know nothing about no gun. I ain't talking about.
T, what's up?
I don't know nothing about no gun.
T, you're a
What you say?
citizen. You're a grown man now.
Anything you say can and will be used.
I want my lawyer. I'm
I
gonna tell
told
my
you
lawyer though
June
one
just
thing.
started.
Make sure they get fingerprints on that shit. Cause my fingerprints ain't on it, and I be convicted. I'm going to sue the city. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker have
Bro, the
all
city
types
ain't
of
using that
cheese.
much money to do no fucking fingerprints unless that shit been fired.
Well, they
You
better
already
do
know
it.
how it's gonna go.
Damn.
I ain't trying to dress it up no other way. You
Just gotta
know how
eat
it's
that.
going down.
I just gotta eat that and handle him in there.
Mm.
I just
Damn.
gotta eat and just handle him in there,
You know
and
how
I
that
hope I
snitch
don't end up
code
killing
is?
the
See how
nigga.
that snitch code is? Niggas ain't even in the street. Niggas got their family. You just trying to be a friend. You trying to be positive and nice. Get somebody a ride. That's
Yo, Anki, but
crazy.
you're talking some
Now,
real
if you're a man, if you just
shit.
want to say, "Yo, this is not my gun," if you say that, now you labeled as a snitch. That's
Just that
crazy.
easy. My little
That's
cousin just got
crazy.
locked up the other day and shit, man. The fucking police grabbed him, had him in the back of the cop car. Then allegedly, when he got out the car and shit and went to walk away, allegedly a gun fell down his leg and they tackled him and shit.
Wow. Mm, mm.
So you still didn't answer to. You don't gotta
So if
answer
you
though.
say, so if you
Answer
say the
what?
gun is that ain't my gun, that's labeled what as a
That's
snitch
ratting.
also?
That's telling. You ain't supposed to say shit. You say that ain't my gun, then it's his gun.
You already you implicated him. You know how it's gonna go.
Anything you say can and will be used against you, bro.
Even if
Well,
your
it
your
ain't
eye your eyes look a certain way, like your eyes just open wide, you
look
alluding to something.
officer, it ain't my gun. I just got off work. This motherfucker asked me to drop him off at the train station. They can't stop that. They say tomorrow I can't lose out on that.
I won't judge. Like me personally, I won't judge a person. You know what I mean? Because
It
I
ain't
want to
my
understand the situation.
I'm working. I
Yeah,
try to do you a
I
favor. You do
understand
this
that
shit on me. It ain't my
code though.
gun. Figure it out.
That's why I said snitching. To me, that tattletale thing, that's the serious conversation.
Again, like, I mean, that's why I said before, even down to talent telling. If you can hear me, Eggy, my perception of snitching is, and you answered it by the question. Mine is, when I set forth that I get up with my nigga Lego and I'm like, yo, we're gonna hit the script today with the flood the block with these rocks, or we're gonna go hit this bank. We gonna do. And then when it goes foul, I go pointing the finger or I tell what happened. But the scenario you gave, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, and a weapon appears. You need to take care of that business. It ain't you don't even give me no room to fuck that up. You just take care of that situation. Don't tell me nothing about nothing except for you just be a man and take care of your business. There's no ends after that. Let's not like play with fucking grown fucking men. We're not teenagers. We're not playing no fucking games here. Like niggas, fuck that code and all of that bullshit. That's the shit that I'm talking about. Where niggas act like it's live or die out this bitch behind some fucking
All right, now what if your man
that
got two
snitch
strikes?
word shit.
I don't
Nigga,
give
the
a fuck.
nigga's not my
Nigga, I'm
man,
not
bro.
taking a
He's
straight for him.
not.
I'm a working man.
Nigga,
And
I'm
you
you
not out
see,
hold on,
there around nothing.
L. Think about what you said. We're grown. He got two strikes. He shouldn't be walking around like that.
Right. I got my kids, my nigga. We
Hey,
ain't
What
committing
hey.
no crimes
we
together.
40
We ain't
plus
committing
years
crimes
old.
together.
What
Nothing.
are you
Like,
doing? What you're not respecting the welfare of your children. You don't respect yourself.
But
You
what if,
don't
what if, what if,
respect
what if,
me.
what if, what if respecting the welfare of his children is to carry that heat on him because it's hot outside?
Yeah, what if he has to? Because it's a dangerous
what if
neighborhood.
this a man? What I'm just saying, because this could be a fact. But what if the
I'm
man
just
been
asking.
wrong
I'm just asking.
convicted twice? You know what I mean? He a man of honor. He did some time for some other guys. He on a straight and narrow.
Okay,
But he
let's
in
just
Philly.
start
He in
with the
Philly. You know
hypothetical.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
out
And
here.
his
Bro.
past, he don't got the money
You
to get
just
out
like
right
this is
now.
why
But
I
his
run to
past
this
just
is why I
haunting him.
run to friendly and when friendly be on the shit that I bump heads with. Fuck all the garbage that y'all are trying to come up with because
I heard
that
that
is
shit, T.
bullshit.
I
nigga,
heard
I
it,
ain't
T.
committing crimes. You and I
Stop.
He
wasn't. We
said, I
wasn't
don't
on
Stop
got
that
the
the
type of
mind
bullshit.
for
time.
that.
Yeah.
We grown
Yeah,
Well,
men,
just
nigga.
stop.
look, put it
Just
like this.
Fuck
Put
stop.
it
wrong
like
with
this.
this
At that
nigga?
moment, you gotta do what you gotta do. Because at the end of the day, if you're not out there committing crime and somebody, spoke to you in the way you're trying to help them out because you're trying to do right, you know what I'm saying? And somebody put you in a situation like that, obviously that motherfucker, you can't even be loyal to a nigga like that because he don't give a
O-
fuck about what you got going on in life.
Okay,
I
so
don't
is
care.
that so?
Exactly.
So okay, so that's not called snitching then,
You
because
call
you'll
what the
say
fuck
even
you
though.
want to
No,
call
I'm
it.
just saying.
No, I'm a
Well,
snitch. I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
just
I'm a snitch. Look,
T taking it personal. I'm just asking, like in
nah,
general.
No,
I'm
You
telling
know what
no,
I'm
you know what? No, no, no. I'm not really taking it personal. Besides the fact that, like I said, I've been talking about this all summer, the last 6 to 7 months, because these are the questions, the shit that we do need to be talking about. Because this
I ain't
shit's
doing time for
retarded,
no.
bro.
If I'm active with you,
As a whole community, bro. Listen to what we're talking about. We're talking about shit that should be discussed with kindergartners, first and second grade. We all been around this rodeo. We've already been around here. Niggas is 40 years old, bro, and plus. You're talking about shit for niggas who are trying to be gangsters in the third grade, bro. I'm a grown fucking man. Niggas got families and shit. Responsible for people. You're not a responsible nigga walking around with 2 strikes with a hammer, nigga.
look, yo, Eggy, check this out.
You
Let me
get
speak on this.
a quote
You
unquote
know, you know. If a
authority
nigga
to
does
do
that,
that.
Eggy, if a nigga does that to you, he has no respect for you and don't give a fuck about your kids. Because first of all,
saying?
if you honest with me and you tell me your dog, that's why I always ask niggas, yo, you dirty, you strapped? Yeah, I'm strapped. Now that's a decision I have to make. Okay, fuck, I'm gonna rock with him. Now anything go wrong, I gotta eat that. You told me. You didn't tell me nothing. I'm not gonna eat that. You didn't have no respect
Exactly.
for me or for what I got going with myself. You know what I'm saying? With my family. You ain't think about none of that. You only thought about yourself and you lied to me. You didn't even lie. You kept it from me. So, and actually, to all in reality, you can. That's not even your man, and that's not a person you can trust because he already snuck something underneath you, and you got caught up for another nigga bullshit, and you had no clue. So what are you supposed to do? Eat that? Take that loss? He's in the streets free. You gonna do time? You come home to nothing because you already know he about nothing. He fucked you over with that one under that belt. He ain't tell you he was driving dirty, or he probably told you, "Nah, I'm clean. I'm good, B. All I got is a bag of weed. I bet. So come on, because I gotta go and do something. I bet.
And he
Boom.
got the
You
whole
think it?
blicky on him.
But
Yeah.
T is 100. T is 100% right. Like if you 40, that atmosphere shouldn't even be around you. Even though I still know it's still out there. You got some people who maybe from your
Right.
past. You look at them not as a close friend, but associate. Oh, yo, what's up? Word, need a ride. Anybody could get caught up in that situation, but in your younger years, that's relevant right there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Like for instance, my
things like
niggas
that happen. Like your
me
closest
up.
friend just might not tell you for certain reasons. You know what I mean? You might pull over, yo, where you going, yo? Or all right, come on. Could be any situation. You know what I mean? You probably could get yourself in a situation let somebody jump in the car, not thinking at the moment.
Right.
Shit, it
Like for
But
happens
he
like that.
should, he
Guilty
my
by
should be,
association.
he should be honorable. You know what I mean? Of course
my
that, but I'm
niggas
just
come
saying in
scoop
the
me
case
up.
that
Look,
somebody not honorable,
when my niggas come scoop me up, and they coming from Cleveland or
Right. And
sometimes
see,
they
and
come
that's the
from
thing. Oh,
Chicago, I I I I, I don't
Eggy,
even
hold
have to
on, but let
ask
me
them.
just
They'll tell
tell
me
him what
straight
he
up.
just said. Eggy, you just look what you just said. That's the funniest shit about this whole equation. This nigga is not being honorable, but you supposed to be honorable.
How is
And
that gonna work?
see, look, I
how does
didn't
that?
start the street code. T. I'm just saying that, that's why I'm just talking about because I'm listening to it. The shit sound crazy. Like if somebody minding their business, don't have nothing to do with nothing, get jammed up, niggas should be like, yo, he ain't do it right then and there, right? And those situations happen, right? Police will still lock all your asses up.
That's a fact.
Am I
This
lying?
street shit don't make
That's
no
how
sense. Yeah,
I'm
that's a
just
fact.
I'm just saying, T, that's how it usually happens. I'm talking about police. You could just be walking to the store and police could be jamming some niggas up. You go in the store, you come out, now they jam you up.
That's a
Some
fact.
bullshit. Them
That's a
niggas
fact.
don't even know you. You think they gonna be like, nah, he ain't from out here. Niggas don't give a fuck about you. Now you gotta fight some bullshit. But you can't say, yo, I go to the store every day. I'm a working man. I live in a building across the street, and these niggas always out here. Look at the camera. You can't even keep it real like that. And you's a working man. Niggas to kill you for that shit. So I'm talking about just the dumbness of it, not that actually situation, just the perception of it. That's all.
Right. Exactly. No, I totally agree with you. But look, check this out though. Like it's crazy because when my niggas come from Cleveland, sometimes my other men come from Chicago. They come and pull up. They'll tell me straight up, "I man, I gotta ask them." I'll be like, "Yo, what we doing?" They'll be like, "Wait a minute. Before you jump in the sea, I'm gonna let you know we're dirty. You with it?" There's times I said, "Nah, I'll stay home. We can chill right here in the front, outside, smoke or whatever, and y'all do your thing when y'all ready to leave. I'll fuck with y'all till y'all when y'all ready to leave." But at times I done jumped in there knowing the situation. So I always kept in mind if we get pulled over in Jersey or going over there through Pennsylvania, going to Cleveland, they find a hammer. I gotta eat this because they told me already. I gotta eat it. You know what I'm saying? But when you rocking with a nigga and he don't tell you and you get jacked and he wasn't loyal to you by letting you know that he was dirty and something go wrong, I'm not gonna be loyal to that nigga. I don't care what's the street code. Nigga, I'm not being loyal to you. I'm not gonna do it. By the time I come out, I may not even be able to see that nigga to handle him. He probably got
Sure.
killed by somebody else and I never took care of my business. You know what I'm saying? He probably disappear and I never even got to take care of my business. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, I'm not doing 10 or 5 joints for you. I'm not doing 3 years. If we active, we out there together, and I know what. Yeah, I'm gonna do that time without a doubt. But if I'm unaware and we're not doing nothing like that, and I'm a working doing, I'm trying to do right for my family and all that. I'm part of the school meetings and all that. I'm not taking that loss for a nigga that they think about me or my family. If you honest with me, I'll be like, all right, this is a stand up nigga. If anything goes wrong, I gotta suffer the consequences because he already told me. That's like being in the crib at the crack spot or the dope house. You know what I'm saying? If you know, if a nigga tell you, yo, this we in the spot. If you we can go to the trap house, but it's dirty in there. If niggas roll up, we'll get locked up. If you say, all right, fuck it, I don't care. Now, if you go there, you get caught up in that trap house. You gotta eat that if you get rolled up on. But if a nigga didn't tell you he got crack and he got all this shit selling out the fridge and he got hammers and all, you get caught up. If you take that bid for that person, y'all salute you on that. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't take no bid for nobody who ain't honest with me. Like
That snitching doctrine is deep, man. Like I like just imagine,
if I'm
you
working,
know,
I wouldn't care about that. Cause at the end of the day, nigga, you ain't got what I got. You understand? That's how I look at it. If I'm a working man and raising my kids the right way, and I'm trying to buy a house and shit like that, and you came around me on some other shit, and you ain't tell me nothing, and you get me jammed up, I can't take that time for you, my brother. You gotta eat that. You gotta deal with your own consequences. You're not gonna put me involved in shit. What do you think street credibility gonna get me? Nothing. It's gonna fuck up my credit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lose my money. You know what I'm saying? And I might lose my family. I might lose
society
everything.
black man. What if you see some youngins, they probably in the street doing their thing, but you see some police roughing them up in a way, do you say nothing?
Nah, I always said something. I'm always speaking on
But
that.
see, situations like that could get you jammed up, because police could turn on you. And what
Yeah, I
could
be
be
like,
for them could not
let me
be
do that.
yours.
Can do that. David, that you interfering with police or whatever shit every time. I be like, I understand, but you can't do that to him. That's not right. That's against the law.
Lego.
Yeah,
But I'm not standing there and fight with
You
them.
you understand what I'm trying to say though?
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
Like, you see some youngers out there on the strip, they might not be up to no good, but they not no evil kids. You see police fucking with them. Do you say something or let it go?
Oh, nowadays you fight that type shit with your camera, man. You whip your camera out on them niggas. That's what everybody else do.
Well,
Me
Yeah, see,
can't
I mean,
personally, I
can't
see
that?
that shit happen all the time, though, man. Sometimes I
No,
ain't gonna
I'm
hold
just
you. I walk
saying.
past that
Can't
shit.
as an
Can it get
individual.
real for a person though?
That shit get real fast. Super. Oh, you minding my motherfucking business? Cop will bust
See,
your ass out here, man.
see.
You over there trying to do his job for him. He'll fuck you up.
Now
Hey, yo,
look, I'm not saying that has nothing to do with snitching, but I say that telling thing at the littlest aspect is deep, man. Like you can't even tell the right thing in this world. I'm just saying.
No, real shit. Sometimes you got. It's like a
Gotta mind your
judgment call.
business.
Sometimes you listen to your gut, man. If your gut, listen to your gut. If your gut tell you to keep it pushing, man.
right.
I ain't gonna hold you. I see so much goofy shit now, man. I just be like, I ain't even surprised. Like, there's more rats out here than it is civilians. It seem like, bro.
But put it like this: it don't matter whether you're a civilian, whatever. If you try to do right for a community, you consider still rat. So what people want help for? You know, if people try to protect somebody else's kid, they'll rat. If somebody try to protect a woman from being raped or
But I
whatever,
don't
he's
understand what's all
rat.
this rat talk, and it ain't no consequences. I don't understand why everybody.
Hmm.
Oh, he's a rat. She's a rat. This person a rat. And what you words don't hurt no fucking body. You just calling them a rat. They getting more money than you. They doing more shit than you. Like these rats is winning, man.
Hey, I don't even look at it like they winning. You know why? Because I'm not out in the streets fucking around. So when people be so upset with people who be ratting and snitching, I could care less about that. You know,
Man,
because
these niggas got government jobs, bro.
I'm not outside selling weed. I'm not stealing. I'm not robbing. I'm not doing nothing. So anybody could be a snitch. I could care less. He ain't gonna snitch on me because there's nothing to snitch on me about. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
fuck that. Fuck that.
it's nothing.
It's just where I come
Nah,
from. It's just like, man, come on, bro. Like you was out there
yeah, but
doing all this
I
shit.
don't care about that. I don't care about
Nah,
that
fuck
because at the
that,
end of the
dude.
day, when I'm
That's
gonna get involved with somebody else's problems, but they got nothing to do with me. I got
nah.
my
See,
own
it
problems
ain't
to
got
worry about.
it got everything to do with me if you're around me. Just stay from away from me. That's
No,
all. I don't
that's what
care
I'm
about
saying.
what you did. Just stay away from me because I can't trust.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about a snitch. I don't care if that the neighbor's a snitch. I don't even care. I'm not committing crime. I'm going to my own crib. I don't socialize with. I'm on my own world. I'm doing my own thing. I don't care what he done. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I don't care what he does. That's not my business. You know what I'm saying? He ain't snitch on me. If I was in the streets doing active shit, then I'd be like, fuck that, I hate snitching. Because remember, I got to protect myself. I can't have snitches around me because I'm hustling or I'm doing activity. But if I'm not doing any of that, why am I going to worry about something that I can never get snitched on? I'm not doing nothing illegal, nothing wrong.
Hmm.
So there's no need for me to stress those topics because at the end of the day, I'm not doing nothing. Like that's like you worrying about police
But no,
about rolling up on
I'm gonna
you and
tell you
catching
why
you with a
I'm worried.
hammer when you ain't got a hammer.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm worried about them, friendly. I'm gonna tell you why I'm worried about them when I think about it, because these motherfuckers is pushing an agenda, man. They working for the government. These motherfuckers is like they don't have no backbone. So anything a motherfucker tell them to do, they gonna do. So if that means that they gonna come
No,
out here and start teaching the fucking
I've
youngins a
been
bunch of nut
snitched on.
shit,
You know what I'm saying? I've been snitched on. You know what I'm
right? And the
saying?
people that snitched on you, look, and the people that snitched on you now them motherfuckers is out doing something else to somebody else. You feel me? Taking
Damn,
orders.
Lego. Wow, you right, yo. So they're a danger to the community, really.
Hell yeah, they're a danger to the community because they don't have.
Oh,
You feel me? Somebody got a fucking hand up their ass. They puppets now. So now they speaking for somebody for a higher authority. You feel me? To come fuck
But
our community up. Because let's
remember,
not get it
there's
fucked
two
up. If
ways.
a
No, no, no,
motherfucker
no.
rat,
But
listen.
there's
If
two ways.
somebody snitch, now he's cooperating forever now.
Yeah,
So now
exactly.
he's
You're
just
right
doing
about that.
shit
But look. He's a danger to the community who's doing things they shouldn't
to
be
the
doing.
working man. Look, no,
Right.
no, nigga, no, nigga.
But
To the
yeah, the
working
people
man,
that's
to
not
the
doing
street
nothing
man, he's a
wrong,
danger
they
to
could care
all
less
of us,
about
nigga.
these people.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree with Lego. I know where you coming from. I know where you coming from, but we talking about, them rats. Them the type of motherfuckers who would jam up
They
anybody.
infiltrate and listen. They infiltrate. That's how the Black Panthers and all that shit got infiltrated from rats and snitches.
Yeah, I'm thinking like that. shit like that.
But I'm not doing nothing
Community
wrong, so
activist
I don't
type
even
shit.
worry about them now. You know what I'm saying? Before, yeah, I worry about them now. I could care less about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he ain't snitch on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know them
So you
niggas.
got
Yo,
so
That
remember,
might
friendly. Let me ask you
yo,
this.
peep
So
this
your
out. You
channel
remember that
popping, right?
movie?
the what?
Go
All
ahead,
right.
Lego.
So your channel popping, right? So your channel popping, friendly, and a bunch of strong men come over there. We meet up on your channel. We building for the community, and a rat enters your channel now. Now we got a rat on the panel and shit. And this motherfucker doing what? He taking information that we building on, right? And doing what with it? Taking that shit to the folks. So it don't matter
But
what
I'm saying,
lifestyle you live in. These rats are fucking critical to the community, bro.
no, but I'm
Remember,
saying, but
remember the
what
movie? Remember the
opportunity you
movie The Rock
about it?
played in, where he was
I just what
the
you're saying
movie
though.
Snitch? How he lined old boy up. The dude was a working dude, changed his life, but he worked for The Rock. But Rock knew that he had ties to the street, and Rock
Oh
lured
yeah,
him in.
he used
It's
it. Yeah, yeah,
situations
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's why look. That's why you're not supposed to tell everything and trust everybody or get too close to anybody. You know, that's the mistake people do. They let people get too familiar with them, and then they get themselves caught up and they get jammed up. You know, like when I got ratted, like what happened? I let the person get too familiar. You know what I'm saying? I peer pressure people. I put pressure on people to do things with me when they already told me no. And all this other shit. That right there should have told me, "All right, fuck it. Let me look for somebody else." But I'm so thirsty on playing on the weak. Like fuck that nigga. You got this. Don't worry about it. Don't fuck it up. Now when we got jammed up, what happened? Oh, Phil. He had the idea. He was the one with the tools and everything. Hold up. Your lawyer comes to you and say, yo, well, your friend said, you're like, wait a minute. No, he didn't. He didn't say that. And you know, because you don't know if they're trying to play mind game. No, he did. Well, I don't know. You better straighten that out because I ain't say none of that. I don't know what he's talking about.
I could
When you
see
go see the
somebody.
judge,
I could see somebody coming from your past, like your friend or your dig, man, fucked up, blah blah this and that. I know you ain't into it no more. But can yo, all right, I'm gonna just shoot you around. You drop them off, you don't make no calls or nothing, but you point to the corner. But this person could be a rat all along. And when he dropping that indictment on them, they gonna be like, well, who introduced y'all? You know what I mean? So they lie.
It's
It's
that easy.
situations like that too. Like that's
yeah,
how that
It's that
movie
easy.
was. Like you know what I mean? So you gotta cut everything off.
about
Family too. Like
everything. Everything. That's why I don't be trying to worry about making new friends or being around. Look, I be by myself all the time. I'm with my
damn, you
kids.
can't even talk to
I'm with.
nobody who from the street because you never
I
know
don't
who
hang
they
with
dealing with. How
nobody.
they phone tap.
I
And
roll
you
for
on the phone with them, yo, you remember such and such back in the day, and they tying some bullshit up.
And you know what? I
Damn.
was doing it more frequently, even though when I was trying to remove myself from people, I was doing it frequently, like pulling up on people and hanging out, hanging out. But I caught myself. I said, if anything goes wrong, I'm fucked. So, you know, I got to really remove myself completely. You know what
Yo,
I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
get
So,
up with y'all. I'm gonna get up with y'all, brother. They gotta make a run, man.
have a good one, man. Have a blessed
All right,
morning.
salute.
All right, bro. Peace.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thanks for coming up.
but you know what? Like I said, you know, like
Hit the link
my
though.
mind, my mind is somewhere else at a point now, to where all this shit that goes on is boring to me. You understand? Um, I lived around so much shit. I see so much shit go around. Not just me. I done this and done that. It's about me seeing in my community that me looking at it. I said, damn, nothing, like no one accomplished nothing. You know, so it got boring seeing the same old niggas in the same old streets, talking the same old shit, doing the same old shit, going to the same old place, fucking the same old bitch. You know what I'm saying? It got boring. You know what I'm saying? Like going to same old strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? And really nobody got nothing out of it. Some people made it in rap music. You know, some people didn't. Some made it to become NBA ball players or whatever. Some didn't. The rest of the people still in the streets doing the same old shit. You know what I'm saying? And then after I started hitting a certain age, I got embarrassed to see people like for people to see me going home early in the morning, it got kind of embarrassing. Because you around people when you go to school, you got people that's going to work. You know what I'm saying? They get familiar with you, and they like, and that brings attention also. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? You park your car, your neighbors see you pulling up. And it becomes embarrassing, and then you see the young kids that you once used to be like, yo, what up, little nigga? Oh, yo, let me see that bike. Let me see that bike. Now this little motherfucker's a responsible man, and you still haven't become responsible. Now you see this little nigga fucking get in the car, and you still didn't do any better. You still stuck in the same old block. This nigga, you seeing growth with this little motherfucker, but you still stuck in that childhood, and but you an adult. So I said, nah, I'm off this shit. This shit is trash to me. Ain't nothing here working out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing working out. But me always having to watch my back or worry about a nigga calling me, talking some shit. Yo, you don't even know. I'm like, oh my God. After a while, I got bored and I got tired of it. So I said, I'm going to remove myself from everything. I don't even want to hustle. I don't hustle, my nigga. I don't do nothing. I'm a boring ass nigga to hang out with, to be honest, right now. When I chill with my niggas, they be like, nigga, cut that bullshit, man. I be preaching now, man. What the fuck happened to this nigga? But I don't know. It got boring to me, man. Like, I ain't getting nothing out of the negativity. Nothing. I had money. I ran through money by hustling and doing things like that. But how long did it last me? And what did I get out of it? Because the same way I got it, that's the same way the same way I got it, the same way I went. And then I look at the people that I destroyed lives. I'd be like, damn, I got a family. I don't want nobody giving my kid heroin. You crazy? You know, you can only imagine what those people's family are going through every time you give that person a bag. You crazy? Me thinking about that, yo, not too long ago, I didn't have a phone. That shit hit me, and I thought about all that shit about my kid. Yo, I freaked out for I caught like some anxiety, some panic and shit. I just did a live show that morning. Like, I woke up, and I was like, what the fuck? Yo, for real, like, I can't do that no more. That shit is, there's no code in the streets. There's a code, but does everybody follow it? You know? The biggest mobsters done did the biggest mobster dirty, knowing that their whole family could get killed. The government snitch on each other. That's all like, nah, I ain't got time for none of this shit. I ain't trying to get caught in no jam. God forbid, I'm over here thinking I'm riding with somebody, I'm being loyal. Next thing you know, I go to court, the nigga be like, nah, him. You be like, yo, hold up, you my nigga. Nah, I ain't trying to get caught unexpectedly like that. I just leave it alone. Is snitching right? It's not all right. Is calling the cops on something that you see going on in the streets that you know that's not right, that is really wrong, a child being taken advantage of, or a woman being domestic violence in the streets and stuff like that. Certain things is not snitching, but to people that live the street life, everything is snitching to them. So you can expect for no one to help your kid when he's in danger, because you got to look at the point that he would have been a snitch. Even though he looked out for your kid, he's still a snitch. Would you trust him, Eggy? Being that, you know, people against the snitching policy, would you trust the nigga that saved your son's life by snitching?
Damn.
So if
Hold up. He saved my son's life by snitching.
Huh?
He saved my son's life by snitching?
Yeah. Your son could be in a situation, he would have called the police or did whatever. He snitched to make sure that nothing happened. They got the guy. Your son is good. I don't know if you got kids. I'm just speaking in general, you know, just making a thing. But, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to keep it 100. My son involved, saved his life. That's my son. I'm riding. Fuck
Okay.
with a nigga tank.
That's the thing then. You know,
I could keep my distance though. But you know, it might be a situation I might look at it a favor for a favor. You know? Just me. Fuck
There
how
we
a nigga feel. You saved my son life.
there we go. So you just got to think how you will feel. Somebody come forward, do something
It
for
don't
your.
make me. It might. I don't know the situation though. You know what I mean?
No. But
It
for a
don't. It
child,
might
for
not
a
make
woman,
me right though. You know.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you don't know. Look, your son could have been in the wrong, but he
Yeah.
saved
So
your son. He got yourself. Without his testimony, your son would have been fucked. You know what I'm saying? So he saved whatever it is, but he got your son out that jam with his testimony. You know,
hold up. I'm thinking, well, what if my son snitched? What I fuck with him? Damn. Woo. I could love him. Ask me, could I fuck with him though?
would you disown him?
Damn.
You love. That's your son, Eggy. Come on, let's hear something, bro. Don't
That's
let the streets
crazy,
take
man.
you.
Cause
Don't let
I'm just nah.
man.
Streets don't got street. Like I said, the perception people think it's negative, but it's just a mindset, and I embrace that mindset for real. You know, the real world is like that. The world,
Right.
America is street. That's where we learn it from. You know what I mean? All that shit, a trap at the end of the day, all that shit connect. You know. So is my son a ain't shit nigga like that? Then I can't fuck with him. It's degrees to it to me. You know. Well, I could love you. You know what I mean? But can I fuck with you? Nah. You
That's
know.
so.
I know some people close to me that has snitched, and I
That's
haven't talked to niggas in 10, 12 years. Cut them off. Just
that's
like
big.
that. Just like that. Word up, if I see him today, I act like I don't even know. For real.
You be walking, you be like, yo, that nigga right there,
And
snitch. I
we
don't fuck with
grown. I won't even say nothing. You know what I mean? Word
right.
up. I know an older dude in my hood, well, he probably like 3 years older than us. He snitched on some niggas. He came home, niggas know. You know what I mean? And he was about his gun game, knuckle game, and everything. Niggas wasn't testing this nigga, but niggas isolated this nigga so much that it ate him up. He started getting high. Niggas used to look up to this nigga, but it ate him up so high because niggas would speak to him. He'd walk through, niggas would walk away from him. You hear the mumbles. You know what I mean? So he killed himself slowly. It ate him up.
That's deep there. You will love him, but you won't fuck with him.
You know. I understand it could be a situation that, that could be
Yeah.
understandable. You know what I mean? We all taught to be a man at an early age and you make your choices.
Right.
You know what I mean? Lying it. Keep that shit away from me. That's all I can say.
You be like, don't bring that snitcher shit around me. Stay over
Word. I love you.
there.
Know what the fuck you doing? Trying to get me killed, nigga? Hey, word. You just never know, man. I ain't create the rules. Word up.
Word. That's why I tell my son, you don't ever want to be a part of something, and then you say something, and now you fuck. So remove yourself and never be a part of it. So you don't have to worry about showing anyone loyalty. But it's a community, they don't care. They pointing the finger, the whole block come through. You heard? You be like, oh, y'all niggas snitches. That shit don't even tickle them, hurt their feelings. You know that? They be like, yeah, he did. I saw him. he hit him and I see him run up that way. You'd be like, damn, bro, this nigga telling the whole story about me. And then you bring your face with the officer where they got you. You be like, damn. Like, that shit don't tickle them. The whole block will be outside. What happened? Oh, that him? Yeah, they beat that guy up. They chased him. They beat him up over there. And then when we came out, they had went that way. And that's another cop got him. Yeah, they was over there. You'd be like, what the fuck? The whole story.
Well, I think if it was dude, a brother polite within our community, the community would take care of somebody like that. Some shape and some
And you
form, like
think
a community knew somebody like that particularly. Now
you
we
think
all from different communities, but I'm just saying how urban communities constructed. Like you going somebody gonna tell on, you know what I mean? But you gonna get shamed,
do you think
you
do
know
you
what I
think
mean?
do you think the community he's banned from the community or he still will be accepted?
I'm not sure, man, because y'all say he being accepted, so you know people learn. There's a lot of people who still sleeping out there, so it's hard to say, man. You know. And T made a point. It's people who like him. So T made a valid point. People,
Uh,
because I can't. I'm just assuming his mom said he ain't gonna put it out there, but I think it's somebody on YouTube did a video and they said he made a book with his daughter about polygamy. That's crazy.
right,
So I
right.
never heard him say he agree with wife and somebody at a tender age. I never heard that come out of his mouth. But if he believed that, I'm sure there's people out there who believe that too, you know, and that's crazy. Whether it's legal or not, to me, that's just crazy. For a grown man, I don't want to be with a like a 14-year-old. That's crazy. And you gotta, I think his daughter around that age. That's crazy.
Yo, it's crazy how life will eat a
I don't.
person up.
I think when people's mind frame is like that, again, I don't even think that shit registers to people like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like you said, when you think logically, or you're a person just, I would say, on regular status or whatever, when you get down like that, like any man that plays in those type of realms with little girl, like they don't have the process of thinking about dead daughter when it's dead daughter's turn. You can't.
I just hate to say it, but I'm like, is he looking at his daughter like that though?
Wow.
Like that
He's
would just have made me think like what type of man look at a younger who's attracted to a younger woman.
I've
You
never
got
understood.
a history of
Strong
like that,
words, a
allegedly,
younger
a
woman.
history
That's
like
not
that.
even a woman. That's not a woman.
Yeah, a child. Excuse me. Hmm.
Some people just have that mind. Is it a sick mind, a sick person, or a person who never grew up mentally?
Like
Like
if I ain't
they
see none of the evidence on him, like if I ain't see none of the evidence on him, like his history and no DNA sample, without seeing polite. Like he be with mad chicks, he married, but I ain't see now. I might would think somebody trying to set him up. I can picture in my head a grown man who doing this thing, you know what I mean? Whether he scamming or not, will want to be with a younger girl. But then you like, if you know about Dr. York and you seen some of the things he said, you'll question
Then Prodigy
it.
met Dr.
Without
York.
these, without these, without what happened recently, the evidence that's out there, you'll question it. I would say that.
Cause what that was
Cause I ain't
before.
gonna, I can't front the information and been out there. If you was following polite, you know everybody got exposed videos. You seen some of them shits. It's out there.
Yo,
Exactly, John.
it's a secret society in God we trust.
Well,
Why they say that?
but they're not talking about the God that you think.
You know what I'm saying? It's a secret society, right? In God we trust. Why do you think they say that? So what I'm trying to say is the no telling policy has it exist for so long that they say that they don't trust anyone. They don't like like they don't trust themselves.
Dang.
I don't know. That's something I don't even want to know to tell you the truth, friendly. And that's a throw off anyway. I believe this is a throw off on words anyway.
How would you look at his wives if they still with him?
No different because
Knowingly,
they
if he,
obviously. Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying, like, how would you look at him if they still with him?
I think that basically any of the when they what like I said, that's if again he's been teaching this. If he's into polygamy or with any of those type of things, it's crazy. But I can't even necessarily say it's crazy neither because in certain ways because uh you know again Africa is different places where people can have multiple wives and stuff like that. We was brought up to believe the American ways and stuff like that. So that's why multiple wives and stuff are looked upon in a different way. Now this is something different too, and it adds on to it. But I'm pretty sure that those women, you know, if that's how they get down, they're with it. They understand it. Like I said, in polygamy, the sister wives, they all kind of. I mean, and then you look at it too, Eggy. Even today's women, any chick that they're part of it too. All of that. That's why they have all these jokes on social media, like the side chicks. I mean, the side nigga, side this, side that. When a chick knows that, you know what I'm saying, the other nigga got a whole bunch of other bitches and a bitch stay, it really ain't no different. All it is for that bitch to turn it to the next level and just be in the bitch's faces if they could get along. If the nigga Mac game is good enough, that shit can be even taken care in a normal situation.
Yo, I'm gonna drop down because I got a few things I gotta get going right now before the day ends this shit. But
It's getting up there
word,
anyway.
egg, see history, salute, a great conversation, and you already know, man. Have a
Salute, I'm
blessed
about to hop down too.
one. Peace.
All right, it's about to be over in a few anyway. Quinn, you want to come up before it's over? Quinn, you want to talk about this? What you were saying? You said it's torture. Cause what did you have to do exactly, Quinn? You want to pal? Where you been at all this time? Oh no, they under NBA always be on that shit with the he's modes for she's mode chicks. Alright, I mean basically a lot of them are on that. Like I said, they almost to that level. If any chick is gonna play the side chick game, they're vulnerable to be down with that type of thing easily. Dude, you know what I'm saying, be good enough to talk the right game and have his money and have the energy to be busting down and have two or three at a time. You just gotta be confident enough to speak that shit to them, like NBA City would say. found something to eat. That nigga Power calls my dude, man. Had to get right. He listened. He said, watch the phalanges, watch the backside. He got right, got something to eat. That's what good. Quinn, what you got on the docket, brother? Uh-oh, not past the NBA. That's that pimp there. Yeah, I'm the same way, P. I'm the same way, bro. You had to. You had to. Yeah, they already too much of a headache to be having no multiples. I'll take one solid one. But it's hard to find one solid one these days. There's something else. Then we going to the beach and the wall smash. Yeah. What you been doing lately, NBA? You been having that bread. You been talking about going out, going to the club, tossing it up with the chicks. Nigga, NBA been shining. It's that morning coffee talk. Yo, what happened to my man Uda? Where Uda Block at, man? I ain't get Uda this morning. Yo, Uda, come show face, man, before we get up out of here. Uda had set this thing off hours ago on a beautiful show on the One Community platform. I see my man Rafiq was up here. Appreciate everybody to stop through, man. Yeah, man. To each his own with these things that these people are doing, man. Except for that, it's just not cool, man. No matter where you at in this world, in America especially, can't be dealing with no little girl, nobody underage, man. It's a certain time that's just mind manipulation. Can't be no grown man dealing with no little girl. That's not a woman. That's not a young lady. Even as you get older, 18 is it's the number for you to, you know, to be active. But even at my age and older, that's not even to be done. That's too old, too young. NBA said he got a girl at State Farm. Okay. Tommy D, step back up, brother, since you're back. I need somebody to kick it with for a second. See what's going on with talking with Tommy D. It's been a minute. Oh yeah, you got a woman NBA City. You talking about all those hoes, man? 75 to 90. Better be trying to marry her. Where's G'd up at? I asked you and G'd up Quinn to come through. Show me, sip a little morning coffee for a little bit. Probably let this thing go to the 3 hour realm and then be out. But it's good to get some morning relief. Again, a shout out to my brother ATG Bond, his woman Heather delivering a healthy baby. Tommy D, you remember what did they name little man? I don't got my Instagram. They took it. Can't even hit him up on the gram. Shout out my man Murph to Kenzo. What happened to the Uda? Uda. Yeah, man. So, like I said, most of the time this morning we was just talking about, man, some of the stuff that happens in the community. And at this time, man, it ain't about tattletale and snitching or anything like that, man. It's just that we gotta do better as a people. When you see ridiculous things happening, man, gotta stand in there, be a man, and do something besides just recording on goddamn
What's up, T?
The Quinn father. Come get some of this coffee. You drink coffee, Quinn?
Uh, I used to drink it a lot, but I don't no more.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But I don't mind having a cup every now and then. Shit.
Okay. No, that's what I labeled it. Oh, good morning, Jess. How you doing?
I like it dark and sweet.
Oh, you was right on point. That's exactly how Jessica looked. Yeah, yeah, he is smart. Tommy D,
What's
thanks
up,
for
Tommy?
coming back. It's been a minute for you two guys to be up here at the same damn time. But I
Yep.
appreciate, like I said, the movement. Quinn, you know what Bond named the baby?
Oh, I don't think he
Nah.
told. He didn't say.
He said it a long time ago what it was gonna be, but I forgot.
Well, again, congratulations to Barnhouse Dog
Hell
in
yeah.
heaven for having a healthy baby. We've been waiting and it finally came, and
Yup.
that's what's up.
God is great, man.
That's what's up.
You know what I was gonna tell you, T? What I was saying
What
was
the hell was
torture,
that?
cause
Oh
I was
no.
like one of them. I'm outside, so that's probably like
Oh,
a bird or a bug or
it sounds
something.
like a
Sounded
wily
like a
electronical
cicada.
snake. Oh,
Yeah, it sounds like a rattle, right?
yeah.
But that's like a grasshopper or something,
That's what I was gonna get to about
I
this.
have
Okay,
cicadas out here.
or
what
a
was you?
cicada maybe. I don't know the name of it. But check it out. What I was saying was, I was dope sick in jail, and that shit is torture. You know what I'm saying? Especially I didn't do nothing. They charged me for a crime I didn't commit.
Oh
That's
wow.
rough.
So, but I didn't tell on nobody because I'm in the street. And let me just say this: the streets is a rap. If you think niggas is gonna be loyal to you, it's like rolling dice. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times you gonna roll CeeLo in a row? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
you're gonna
right,
crap
right.
out sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Like, and most of these, see what it is with the streets is, let's say this team right here, they love each other, they're loyal, so they're gonna stand tall. But if you got a team of bozos and cowards and suckers that just want to hold guns and look tough in pictures, then when shit hits the fan, they're gonna crack. You know what I'm saying? So just stay out the street, man. Stay out the
Right.
street. Don't play the street.
But
You'll be all right.
see,
Then you
my
don't have to
thing
worry
is,
about it.
Quinn is like the scenario that Eggy try to present. And like I said, me, I just been having a problem with the whole snitching thing, period. And I just feel like I know what the streets is about, played them just as well
Hmm.
as you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I just feel like especially as we try to come up with solutions and try to come up with things for our children
Hmm.
and children beyond in our community. And it's just
Hmm.
like how like we'll do and don't do so many things,
Yeah.
but we'll break our neck to not snitch. And I just think that it's like it's just
Yeah.
one of those components that we feel so proud about. Like we you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
almost like
But check it
we
out, yo,
preach.
T. It doesn't have nothing to do with the streets. It's about your principality. You dig what I'm saying? Because when you get into a situation with the police, first of all, most of these dudes is like fuck the police until they
Hmm.
catch a case. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Then they
right,
the
right,
police's
right,
best friend. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it's about you being a man at the end of the day because a lot of times they're gonna want you to tell on your peoples. You know what I'm saying? So I fought 5 or 6 felony cases and I didn't tell, and a bunch of misdemeanors. So, I'm experienced, but jail is a rough place, man. A lot of dudes have it hard in jail. They end up signing into PC. You know what I'm saying? Or it gets crazy in jail if you're not a stand-up dude, especially if you're not a stand-up dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you don't
And
gotta
see,
sell
like I
drugs no
said,
more though.
right. And I've heard you say that a lot of things. I mean, for one thing,
Let
we
me
should
stay
be
out here for a second.
decreasing to just to stay the hell away from activities like going to jail. Then, second of all,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, in a scenario again that Aggie was trying to present, is that like for me, I've said this plenty of times. I've had a scenario like what Aggie, exactly what Aggie said. What up, Yak? What Eggy said. And I was still. This is when I was in the street, like, but trying to like
Mm-hmm.
kind of get away from it. And my man, I could tell he was all gas. Yeah, came and schooled me, and he was in the whip. I get in the whip, and he's like, he got the big 4 5, and he's like, yo, what up, Murph? He's like, yo, put this
Murph.
under your seat. And I'm looking at him. I'm
Oh
like,
man.
put it under my seat. I'm like, and I told him straight up. I'm like, whose hammer is it? First of all, we
Hmm.
just rolling around in the city, just you're showing off in your little whip. Like we
Hmm.
really don't have no worries. And
Yeah.
I'm like, so why do you even got it or whatever? He's like, oh
Yeah.
man, and I'm like, bro, but if it's not a thing. If it means that much to you, it's yours, but you're gonna put it under my seat. Why? But on top of that, I'm like, we could put it under there, but whose is it? I just looked at him, but whose hammer
Yeah.
is it? And they was
Hmm.
just frustrated, like, fucking. I'm like, yeah. So like the
Hmm.
scenario that he asked is like I said again, like let's not even play those games.
Nah.
You should be a man in that situation. Don't put
Look,
me in no situation to be
I
telling
right.
nothing.
I
Let's
caught a
not even
case with a
try to.
co-defendant, right? And as soon as we caught the beat, as soon as the cops jumped out, I looked at him. I said, "Yo, I got this. Don't worry. Fuck it, because it don't make no sense in us trying to figure out who's gonna take the time or none of that. Let's just get this over with. Let me get my time, go upstate, get my number, come back down." And that's what I did. But everybody ain't like me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of suckers out there that'll leave you to take the weight for their shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why you got to be careful who you fuck with.
Right. And like I said again, at this time and age and shit like that, it shouldn't even be no discussion. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even
Hmm.
be. If you ain't got it figured out by now, then you ain't gonna never get it figured out, and it ain't even no use to talking to somebody. This is for the
Hmm.
people that's younger. Like I said, if it ain't nothing for us to be discussing. If it's nothing that I can tell anybody at this age, anything about the streets. If you just like the same thing like me, I'm done. It's over. It's retired. But if I ain't get out there,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be got. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Hmm.
speaking for T. That's not speaking for
No
anybody else
doubt.
to feel like, they gonna do this or they gotta do what they got because like all of us know, and that's how it happens. The devil's a liar. You might be chilling, might be broke, you might pick up a little
Hmm.
paper, get it off, and then that's how it always sets off. It looking sweet, and then the
Yeah.
door's gonna close real quickly on you.
Hmm.
So, you know what I mean? All right, so God bless the baby NK. I don't know what it stands
Yeah.
for, but NK is the baby's
Yo,
name.
I'm gonna get up out of here though. I just wanted to come up and holler at you real quick. T, love. I catch you on the rebound. Tommy, salute. I'll be in the chat.
Or everybody know. All right, I ain't gonna
Salute,
last too
Gita.
much longer anyway. But
Gita, you gonna
Tommy,
go
what you
on?
get? Yeah, yeah, he didn't even say anything. Um, hey Jamie, how you doing? Good morning, Jessica. What about you? You got a show going on this afternoon or tonight, this evening? You want to
Jessica
come
has
up
a
and
channel.
introduce
I'd
yourself
like
for
to
a second?
subscribe.
I don't even
What kind
have
of channel?
nobody. I believe it's just her name though. But Jessica, you want to pull up for a second, introduce yourself? I don't even have nobody to drop a link. I don't have no marks.
Jessica Hicks. Salute, Jessica Hicks. I'm talking with Tommy D.
He loves the women. He
I'm
will be
just
over there.
introducing myself is all.
She's a,
I like the net.
well, you
I like
know
the
I mess
network.
with you about that, but I'm not, I'm
Yeah.
not mad at you. That's
No,
Tommy.
no.
Jessica, you still here? She might have left though, but
No, I liked your
like I
show,
said,
T. I liked your show today. I wanted to tell you that.
oh, thanks, man. I ain't
I've been
trying to,
listening.
it all depends on y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, my friends and family of of everybody's network, y'all contribute always helps the shows anyway. But G'd up for the feet up, leads the seat up. Murph's crazy.
Salute, Murph. What up, brother?
Yeah, because like we
Okay,
said,
not
we were
going on. All
talking
right.
about see, I don't want to get into negativity, but it's just like I said. I like the platforms and for the communities that we have. And just seeing positive things. And like I said, for you, brother, I'm just every time I say it, I'm just proud of you. And saying you continue, doing the best you can with sobriety and being able to ward off assholes and hearing shit and things like
Yeah.
that. And I always got your back, and you know that. And I told you
I
that from
got
day
your
one.
back too, T.
That's why when it's certain shit I hear or before I get away from it because I don't like the shit because there's no need. There's certain things that people go through, and people have to know. addiction, and people, and shit is a serious situation for people to think you could take a joke, and you have done a solid job with that and trying to help others. You know what I'm saying? And people think it's a gimmick or it's a game, and it's like, first of all, just like if you don't like it, just mind your business and tune off somewhere else. That's the only thing I don't like about certain other, I mean, content creators. Is like it's a great, that's a ironic that's what it's called, content creators, and a lot of people don't create no content except for talking about others and consider that to be content, and it's something else. You know what I mean? When you do it daily, like I said, I can have segments or little brief statements of talking about it because I'm only defending or coming from a defensive position. I'm not going to sit here and make shows and talk about people, even the ones that talk about me. Uh, it's a lot of things that's going on in this world that people could be talking about besides talking about people. You know what I'm saying? It's at least attempting to do things
That's a
before we do.
fact.
And
That's a
I just
fact.
don't get people. Like I said, it's a time to, joke and laugh. I do the same thing or have fun in somebody's, let somebody be the butt of the joke, but like, come on, all the time and trying to raise your voice and let people look at other people a certain way because of certain ways. Like shit's just, it's sickening. But like I keep telling people, Tommy, it's one thing that's great about this YouTube thing. Like I said, the conversation. I'm sorry for y'all to hear me say this every time I'm up here, but the dialogue that we get from people and just getting to see the world, the racism, the sickening people, the miserable people that's out here is just it's amazing. It's like that's the one of the
Exposes
great
them.
treasures of doing this. It's just like, damn, you get to see how fucked up people are. People come up, people are being the bushes, and they just want to look for you to make a mistake. Somebody want to see you fuck up, and then that's how they get their shit off. That's how they feel good about themselves, is to see you struggle or see you make a mistake, or see, oh, remember when he said this, and want to tape record you say something, or you said something about somebody and then take it out of context. It's just crazy, man. Like we did the wrench thing, the you know what I'm saying, the extra trolling. Some trolls are cool, like I said, but then when you're going for somebody's channel, when you're going with somebody's parents, somebody's family, somebody's kids, all that shit is weak shit. And the people who sit around and do that shit daily and monthly, you're cowards. And like, how do you look at yourselves like, and you find a way to make it to make that shit anything else than being a coward? I don't know how you do it, but God bless you all.
That was a great little monologue there. I agree.
Thank
God bless you too, T.
you. God bless you as well, Tommy. Thank you, man. Like I said, it's just the truth of the matter about it. And like I said, I just like from you, like other people, it's like you come up here and you like to try to learn things, you know what I'm saying, as much as possible in different platforms and stuff like that. And that's what I like to you try to do. Like I said, people, this platform you see, I try to like give people um a voice and a visual for people to start and do their thing, and like all of us get to meet each other and and stuff like that, and just learn from one another. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole bunch of different stuff. And like I said, just seeing other people, not to put them down, but just to see other people just daily, just just live off of other people's mistakes. It's just kind of weak. It just really is.
Yeah, I believe that is too. I agree with that. And you'll find all
Sure.
types of stuff on YouTube, all types of
Well,
people, and all types of personalities.
no doubt. Now, I mean, Murph, because yeah, Murph, you're right. We're individual. The reason why, as far as the community, I said, I feel exactly what you said. I'm gonna repeat what he said. Murph said, "Let's keep it a being. We're a group of individuals. The community died a while ago, coincidentally, mostly from the ones who say they miss it the way it was." Yeah, I mean, what I think kind of also happened too, Murph, is that like a lot of us, we kind of like force. I think it's what do you call that? Oversaturated with like we all like supported people. They supported each other so much that we then gave the platform to other people and encouraged other people to get shows and then some people was trolls and some people showed to be friends or associates to you, but people was just really just on to other things, and you can't fault yourself, or I can't fault myself for trying to support people that really wasn't who they said they are. That's just life in general, you know what I mean? And that happens in regular real life and coming up school, work, or whatever. Somebody just ain't who they said they was. There's nothing you can really do about that, you know. But like I said, for the most part, even individual like yourself, Murph, like you still come around. You the people that we all met each other through. Most of us we still check each other out, and that's why I still cling to saying the community, far as
Yeah,
that go.
I do too, because we still popping up at each other's channels and stuff.
It
I know
is
what you
hard
mean, though.
because a
I
person
get
like
it.
Tommy grew, you know, I have certain people, you have certain people, and then that's why like I always was saying to like you or we'll go back and forth of me and Quinn about the wrench. I would never really care. It was just the fact of coming over there and getting blocked by somebody that was just being an asshole or somebody just
Yeah,
over there
I
just to be
understand that.
doing that. That's
That's
the
fucked
only
up.
thing that I used to be or would fall back some because of just that alone. And that's basically what killed like what Murph is talking about. That's what really killed this more than anything else. Just being involved with
Yup.
other people. But then like I said, I know the responsibility, like sometimes when I get upset, like, oh, these people ain't here, these people not commenting, or this and that. And it's like everybody don't comment, everybody don't do the same thing. Then I just realized like, everybody's trying to did this and born alone, die alone. Like, people build relationships, but they have their own channels. All of us do have their own channels and have their own people, their own group of people. So therefore, it's like um, it's hard for somebody to hold a wrench and be oh we created too many friendships to be everywhere. It's not possible. It's not enough time.
It grew
For
too big.
yeah, for Tommy, Rain, you drop Jessica's link in there if you see it.
She dropped it
Mercy is
in.
taking every every wrench. Oh, she is still there. Tommy said Tommy's gonna follow you, Jessica.
Yeah, I'd like to check her channel out. I always like to
Well,
see content creators that I don't know. I'll subscribe. Is
oh,
Tony Black?
oh,
Is that it? Is that the
nah,
one?
that's not
Tony?
at that street. I was gonna say to her, what's
Okay.
the, all of them, Murph and Quick, all of them, God, his
I'll
follow
I'll check
Theo.
out Straight Knowledge. But yeah, if you can get Jessica's, if she
Let's say, yeah, Quick Vic. Too many people are hating, but
yeah.
especially one of our, I mean, Quick Vic's favorite. All three of our favorite, but I'm not gonna give those people any type of acknowledgement or get into that. But yeah, some people
How
just
you doing, Rain?
overdo it.
Oh, thank you so much, Rain. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, yeah. See, Murph, that's like Murph is like that. Murph is street. I want to see that street. All of us Quinn, like it all mixed up like that, and then everybody, everybody rocks with each other and who they like more. That's like I said before. Like I'll be cool with that. Meeting people, introducing people. If people rock with other people over me, it be so be it. It's cool. I think Jessica would mainly be like on her economics and stuff. She be about that money. So Tommy, you're gonna have to save some of them pennies. I know you like getting pizza and stuff.
Save some of
Jessica,
my
right?
what?
Fight. I said, no, save some of your pennies. Jessica is about finance,
Yeah, I
Wall Street
subscribed to
dates.
Jessica's channel and I subscribed to Tony Black's channel, the other channel you dropped too.
Oh yeah, Street's the man.
Yeah, definitely subscribe to that channel.
Yeah, Street's the man. Murphy over there.
Yeah,
That's
there's
where
some
you met
channels
your
that I didn't
boy
know
Deuce
about.
Boogaloo. That's where you met the old Deucer.
Oh, head douche?
Yeah, Deuce used to be at over there at Streets.
Always.
Murph been over there messing with Street damn near as long as me now.
That's
I
what's up.
put Murph on the streets. Murph is like, nah, he loves Street because of the common sense thing. He's like, you know what?
I think I
I'm
met
with
Deuce
Street.
through Murph too.
But nah, Street is easily good to mess with because his voice
I
is
met
just
you through
straight,
Murph.
straight good, more great. What you talking about, Vic? Putting you on to somebody? Well, I ain't gonna spend too much longer. Tommy D is just something that you would like to. Jessica, she left. I wanted her to pull up so she could at least talk about her channel for. Jess, if you still up here, pull up to talk about your channel for a second. Tommy, everybody in here knows you backwards, but what you got going on for the day? Speak a little bit before I get out of here. I'm gonna wrap it up in a few.
All right, hold on. Today I'm not really doing much of anything. If nobody's gonna go live, I might go live later, but I have to go to my kid's orientation. He has
Right.
a class, it's in first grade. Anthony's orientation's at 1 o'clock. Then I have a doctor's appointment to renew my weed card. So I got a lot of stuff I gotta do today. Plus I have a side job on a car. I'm doing a lot of side
Right.
work. I got a side business
Okay.
I'm starting up, mobile mechanic work. So I'll try. I might go live. I'm doing Mafia podcasts every day on gangsters, basically
Okay.
StreamYard recordings. I basically just talk about a gangster for about a half hour. I'll drop that once a day, and I'm going to Kensington tomorrow for the Kensington outreach.
Okay.
So stay tuned.
So you didn't put it that you got yourself a little you got a lineup.
What do you mean by lineup? Like
Like
a
what they always say, yeah, that you kinda got your schedule going for your supporters.
yeah, like as far as when I go on. Like on
Yeah.
when I go on. Yeah, I mean, I usually go to Kensington every Monday at noon. The only reason I'm going this week at Wednesday is because my children,
Right.
went to Baltimore or whatever. But yeah, I usually go on every night around 10:30. I haven't been going on a lot because I've been wanting the channels that don't have a lot of subscribers to go live to get their watch time to help promote and support, anybody's channel that goes live. So, I haven't really
Hey,
been
love
on
it.
that
How
much.
you doing? I'm trying to think if you've been over here. I think you've been over here before, right? Love it. Yes. That's a friend of yours too, Tommy.
Yo,
Is Patrick Lovett? No, I think it's just mine. I think she looks for friends too. I think that's one of my out of the country, out of international friends. Yeah, she pulled up
mm,
late. Love it. I'll check you out in a second. Love it TV. Next time you have to drop your link. You have to come more consistent. That's the only catch. And I also, like I said before, um, I work Rain to death, so she's just up. But I want to work on the people that come, just like my man Miguel shows mad love, Mr. Varner. Just I want to like try to get people to come to be, I have to be more consistent to make it make sense. But for people to start subscribing to the membership, what I'm saying, even if it's the cheapest one, that's $1 a month. For people to be here more solid, and then that's when I take your opinions, and you can hit me up. And yeah, I know. Oh, Yeah,
Man, I have
okay,
to.
I got you, Murph. But see, the thing about it, Murph, they're like, even if I didn't catch all of them, one thing about it, and like for me, if you would have a good amount of people, like both of y'all guys, y'all have more than people consistently in those your live. You would always have like 20 or 30 people there all the time. You know what I mean? But I guess but I know what you're saying. Then when trolls come along, and then I guess it could get frustrated without you climbing the mountaintop and having that consistency. But that's still good, man. When you like I said, you have your own community and having that type of people always in your lives, man. That's good. But here it always rain, friendly because it's like he's the co-host, so it's like I know I'm gonna have them too. Then there's other people that come here and there, and then when it's good shows and it rolls, then there's other people to pull up, and then it could be lit. But a lot of times it don't be consistent, like no 20, 30 people in it. So okay, I got you, I got you, and then that's things
I
I
think
feel
it's a
you.
good thing that people have channels, and putting out videos and expressing themselves. It allows us to get to know them better.
Right. Well, I think where Murph is coming from in that aspect, I get him because that's how I felt, and I always been
Ow.
saying it about Phil. It was just like before he got his channel, people was asking him to do it, and then when he got it, it's like a lot of people don't pull up. And then I think Murph is not only just talking about that. I think after a while, he's just seeing people turn on each other and people talking shit more than being interested in what the live is about and things of that nature. I'm guessing it could get frustrating because, like I said, this thing's a roller coaster a ride. Definitely be. That's why I like Murph. I felt you. I feel you though because, like, even recently, I've got my interviews. I done had good shows with certain people pulling up. Like I said, and do Urubar pulling up on me. Uh, Certain people that I've met out here and a couple of rap groups or people that I've reached out to, but I haven't been as consistent because, like I said, sometimes it's flat. It don't be much people. People be doing their own thing, and you get frustrated. So I can understand. Yeah, that's true, and then that's what I'm saying as well. Like me, a lot of times somebody asks, but oh, you going live? I'm like, yo, I can't just pop this thing on and just get up here and have nothing. You know what I mean? Because then it's gonna sound like that because I'm not a person who can just talk to be talking like that unless we're all in cahoots. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I was kind of reading it wrong, but he was living in it, so he could see it more than me. I think that it's great. I mean, if the people, I mean, that's what, of course. What does it mean? Numbers mean shit if it's not real. But if people are there and they're solid, then you know, yeah, she got it. I get it. Well, of course, that's the consistency and the people being there and they're there for you and solid. But yeah, and that's what happens to me. But like I said, as the thing comes along, and then times when y'all come, then like I said, then it be double digits. If not, it be rainy days around this bitch. But hey, this was morning coffee, man. And friendly jetted on me because he had his day to go. Hey man, I appreciate Quick Vic, Rain, Murph, the Kenzo, the family, the old squad is in attendance. Gito Quinn, once again Tommy D. Once again, congratulations to ATG Bond and heaven on their baby boy being born and healthy. Um,
Yes,
all of y'all
congratulations.
have a wonderful day. Try to put a smile on a stranger's face, and you shall be blessed later.
God bless
And
T. I'm gonna jump off.
God bless you too, Tommy. And God bless everybody
Salute, chat.
on the panel and everybody in the chat. And hit the like button one more time. I appreciate everybody, man. Again, have a good day. and I'll talk to you guys later. It was a good time. History. Take care, y'all. Peace.